Okay. Hello, everybody. This is the Jazzy Finale here. Third strike, but we have got a side bracket for you, a little bit of fun. I'm here with Riz1, who's also a little bit of fun. The retro streamer extraordinaire Riz1. I'm Action Hank here, hosting for you the Vampire Savior bracket here, side tournament at Jazzy Finale. Riz, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing well. 104 degrees today, but
That's nothing. I came from 117.
But
so
yeah.
we're already going to get into
right
it right
into it.
now. We're going to have Cryowolf, that is your two-player side, versus GG one-player side. Mix those up. GG one-player, Cryowolf two-player. Yeah. GG plays Boletta. I'm familiar with him. He actually showed up to my local a week ago.
Where's that at? Your
Phoenix,
local?
Arizona.
Nice.
So, yeah, plays Boletta. And, has some familiarity with this game, but as we know, Wolf, I think as you've started to see this game, the characters like Wolf, Felicia, Sasquatch really stick out as like your bread and butter type characters, right? Like,
yeah, I mean the Beast Cannon, like you can
just that alone, yeah.
You can definitely make that work and get a ton of damage. So I've seen a lot of shenanigans in the corner. Let's see if we can get some of those here. We're sitting on a lot of bar.
Yeah, so Wolf can option select you in the corner with his, oh, that was an accidental input probably. That is a down-up charge move. GG gets rushed down in the corner. This is what Wolf does. He doesn't, like, he can combo into a lot of things, but his normal neutral damage is just so good, especially at, like, earlier levels of the game when you're just rushing somebody down in the corner with him. To get trades and to get just resets with him goes so much further than an actual combo sometimes.
Right, and not to mention, like, his crawl, or his walk, rather, he's able to low profile a bunch of stuff, and then the walk speed makes his, strike throw game pretty strong.
Yeah, so that'll be Cryowolf there. Your second player already up a bat now, and he's up a game, so there we go. We got some tab audio for you. You can hear the buttons being pressed here by the players.
Yeah, live cam.
We're doing it old school,
It's immersive.
Shout-outs to Preppy, right, back in the day from Seattle, who used to have all the Marvel footage. This is going to be like that today. But, yeah, there we go. We can cut back. All right.
Oh, sniped
okay,
out of there.
that'll do it. GG goes down 0-2 to Cryowolf. Wolf holding it down. So the difficulty of running a side bracket at a major for another game is tracking down the players to come play their matches sometimes.
Because everyone's having fun playing casuals and having drinks
right?
and chilling out.
Yeah, we're all,
hey,
you know,
I haven't seen you in like 6 months.
This is summer camp, right, for a lot of us, isn't it? Like, that's how it usually goes. So I have my buddy Vince here finding the next match for you. If you want, Jimbo, if you would like to pull up the bracket, actually, we could figure out the next match. That would be Secret versus Jamstrobone. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got to report that. Cryowolf 2-0. Submit that match. Thank you. Thank you, everybody here, for tuning in as well to VSAV tonight. We're going to have, okay, he's already calling Dr. Fatbody versus Deus, but it looks like we have some competitors here.
Yeah, Dyer, who won the auto-qual, of course, going to be #1 seed, but I'm seeing a lot of third strike names that I also see in, like, Vampire Savior and whatnot, so there's going to be some strong competition here tonight.
All right, we're still waiting for our second. I'm actually going to find out who that is, who Vince called here, because I'm not sure. I heard him skip around, so
all right,
he's probably already DQ'd a couple people as how it goes, but we'll be right back.
Yeah. And just let us know, I guess, in the chat. Shout out to Southeast Throwdown as well, streaming alongside with them. But yes, let us know what the audio sounds like. We are capturing the game audio, especially through Live Mic. Are you gonna? Oh yeah. Yeah, just let us know how we sound out here. After Vampire Savior, we will be doing Street Fighter Alpha 2. We'll have Onagai with us on commentary. So it looks like we're going to get Sass versus Fish. All right, here we go. It's the knockdown. jab checks. All right. Air-to-air trade. Got the sweep. Oh, another punish there. Fish's dive is like so slow. Nice. Oh, gets a minimal combo though. Fatbody finally tags with the low. Follows up with some more pressure here. Nice. Deus gets the knockdown this time. Right back at you. All right, throw in the corner. And Deus backs off. All right, one bat down. Deus holding down the corner. Dr. Fatbody texts toward.
Sorry about that. Dr. Fatbody, yeah, is on player one side. Deus is on second player. Playing my favorite red color fish here, the red snapper, salmon. This is the fish that is the freshwater fish, and yeah, just gets the low light kicks. Albath really good at hitting just his light punch and light kick. Light kick is a low, light punch is a mid. So he ticks you with light punch and he lows you with low kick.
So a little bit of a frame trap. Oh shoot! Now we're getting a character switch.
We're gonna go with Dr. Fatbody going to Nacarus. Yeah, Ronald McNacarus there with the red. Yeah, that's what we usually call him.
Ketchup mustard.
Yep. Oh, but we're already in the corner here. This game can go so fast if you do not know your character. And Nacarus cannot tech hit.
Cannot. Yeah. No AGs out here.
As we have learned, is going to be stuck in that corner. Dr. Fatbody can actually dash out of the corner, but I'm not sure if he knows that. Already loses a bat. Deus has a good fish game plan going on here. Just needs to bubble a little bit more.
Yeah, hasn't done it at all yet. There we go. We got it out of the corner.
Not sure if he maybe knows the input. There it is.
All right, we got the curse.
There it is.
No,
and it
bubble.
gets it. Okay, we'll take that roundhouse and gets a knockdown after it too. But yeah, Dr. Fatbody able to reset it to neutral. Get a cross up, but has a lot of life, obviously. This is an Nacarus' Dark Force.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he splits himself in half, right? This Dark Force is crazy. He gets air normals from his top half, but his bottom half can still take damage and also gets a few
It's like
normals.
armor, a little bit of armor, basically.
It's probably the weirdest Dark Force in the game. Nobody does it usually intentionally.
Right. Well,
but it happens.
Well, it's hard to get it accidentally, considering that you're not going to go for AG.
Right?
Yeah. So
that's going to be Deus winning here. Yeah, fish. Normally in a matchup, if you're not 100% confident in the matchup, fish is going to win against an Nacarus. Has the tools to do so. P1, P2. That would. Okay.
All right.
I just want to make sure we know whose name is what.
So JMF.
I know who
VJ.
JME is. That is Jamie here. Ariana Grande used to be called in our scene.
Oh, JMF is Ariana Grande?
JME, because her name is Jamie. So.
Oh, well, there's a
Jamie.
JME and then there's a JMF.
Oh, I am so sorry. Did he say the JMF
I think
match?
he said JMF versus VJ.
Oh, okay.
I believe. Yeah, there's JMF. 1P.
Okay. Thank you for confusing. We got too many acronyms already.
JME, JMF, KMG,
JLB, John Bradshaw Layfield from wrestling.
JBL,
Yeah.
Clothesline from hell.
I'm hearing a stock market ticker in my head right now.
That's Lord.
All right, so we'll see who both of these players want to play as. Hi, everybody. I'm Action Hank here, enjoying my time at the Jazzy Finale. I've only competed in the 5v5, just.
Oh, how'd you do in that? It was pretty hype looking.
Our team got one win, and then we immediately lost after that. So, but we had a great Makoto player from New York City on our team, and then Ty Rennick was our anchor.
Oh, nice.
But only unfortunately got to play. You know how team tournaments go, especially when there's like single round elimination.
Right.
You might only get to play once, and that might not go your way, right?
Right.
So,
that's why I love team tournaments. I think there's a lot of strategy that goes behind it, like as far as player order. You know, sometimes you have to sacrifice a pawn in a sense.
Yes,
right?
no, you're not wrong. And you see in Japan, they do that a lot in like the consistent team tournaments that they run.
And the low tiers tend to,
surprise
get very
right?
far
yeah.
in those types of brackets.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
exciting.
Because it's only one game, right? Anything
Right.
can happen in one game.
Until you fight a team of all Chuns or all Makotos. All right, so we got JMF.
They
versus
put it on
BJ.
normal speed. They want to be playing on turbo.
Oh, right.
But
well,
I don't know if it
I guess we'll let it
defaults
rock.
Turbo 3. It looks actually okay. It honestly looks okay. It's just permanently 3? Okay, yeah, it looks right. Yeah, this is the correct speed that QB operates at, which is just 55 miles per hour or over at all times.
She got that
right?
homing on deck, huh?
Right. She's like Magneto, but her air dash is an automatic homing. We're going to see, it's interesting to see players you don't normally see come out for vampire events play, because they might know a little bit about their character, and they're just applying that, right? Like, this is mystery game 101, right? Like,
and sometimes it is enough to get you carried, because the basics in this game will get you pretty far with the character. Like QB's game plan is just kind of be on you. Nice.
I was going to say, great rush down, but Neegahro, wins. Yeah, that's Jetta for you. He can rock that dash roundhouse mix-up on a lot of people, especially QB, because when she ducks, she's very wide.
Yes, so I've heard that as well.
Yeah.
Very, she's susceptible to cross-ups as a result, right?
There are a few characters in this game that are wide and susceptible to cross-ups. Yeah. Wolf, QB, Lele, actually, she's a pretty big girl. So.
Yeah, you know what? I've seen those combos too.
Yeah.
So.
No, this Jetta play is actually really solid right now, and Jetta does not have an easy time with QB normally, so he's doing well to keep her out and just use wheel, those are standing fierce punches, those 3-hit arms, crouching fierce punch right there. Those are tech hit bait, but if your opponent's not tech hitting you, oh man, you can just run that all day against them.
And then you can get high-low mix-up.
Exactly, like you're seeing that right there. He's doing air dash, fierce punches. JMF is making this count right now. He's impressing me right now.
No, VJ.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is VJ. I'm sorry. Yes.
JMF in trouble. We got the corner, but didn't go for the knockdown there.
Oh, goes for an ESCR. Gets air grabbed for his troubles. Jetta backs off here. ES pursuit. Yeah, a little bit of extra damage there. Every little bit of white health that you're going to see adds up, right? Like, that's one less option and one less risk that the opponent can go for.
And correct me if I'm wrong, the more white damage you take, white life, the more the opponent's attack hurts, right?
Correct. It's like guts kind of in Guilty Gear, right? Like, there is actually a gut system in this game, too, as far as different characters having different amounts of health. And if you lose the first bat, you actually get a damage boost in this game.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not – there is nowhere that says that on the screen, but that is what happens.
It's a built-in
It is a built-in comeback game mechanic, yes.
Capcom was sneaking in a lot of those back in the day. So.
Right? So if you go down a bat, you actually get a damage boost for your last bat, essentially.
Okay.
And this is why when you see some of the top players play VSAV, we joke about how a single bat player is so much better than their 2-bat self, right?
Right, because momentum.
They're just so concentrated on not giving up ceding anything. Like momentum, position, space on the screen, whatever. They are trying at that point to win their hardest, and that's where the crazy mix-ups and the
mind games.
ideas
I mean, you're playing with your heart because you're one bat down.
Yeah, VSAV really, I think, myself included, players that play from the heart in VSAV, I think, have a better time overall playing this game because it's very much that. So,
I mean, it's crazy. There'll be matchups where you're like, all right, this is a bad matchup, but then, you get one knockdown, another good read, another follow-up, and then you look like you're the best player on the planet. Like,
one mix-up in this game is literally what can turn the tide, right? And like as we were saying with White Life, like as you can see on the screen right now, we're just killing this character for old time's sake. But you see all of that White Life building, right? But there's also Red Life building, and that is permanent damage, right? Yeah. That is the amount, like you will take that no matter what.
And that's 50%, so of every hit, 50 is red, 50 is. Okay.
So, but that White Life, especially for certain characters like QB, like Fish, like Balletta, cranking that and then keeping them in your offensive pressure is so vital to winning a round because they can lose the match off of that momentum of all that White Life built up.
Right.
They're going to be looking to try to get away from you White life stays as long as you are in block stun or hit stun.
Or continue to get
So
hit.
if I'm if I'm the other player with a bunch of white life built up on you, I'm just going to keep attacking until you stop me, right? So,
or bait them to try to like jump out and then hit them out of there.
Yeah,
Almost like when you're about to guard crush someone in like
it's
0-3, you kind of chill there because you're gonna let them hang themselves.
Totally right. It's sort of like a kind of a guard crush mechanic.
Right.
Yeah. So we've got Jamstrobone versus what a name. Zabel here. That is the best character in the game, Lord Raptor, versus Dimitri, Secret. But Dimitri, as we always say, he is just Dimitri in this game.
He's the anti-meta.
He is, exactly.
Yeah, he's the anti-meta character.
He works against the way every other character works in this game because he just doesn't care and plays his own strategy.
I mean, like we just saw right there, Demon's Cradle ×2.
Yeah, and you can just do it. It's fine. It's
nice.
That is a tick demon setup that might kill. That was almost a pursuit. This Dimitri looks like he kind of knows what he's doing on momentum
he's
here.
keeping his secret.
Secret, yeah. Secret got a secret Dimitri.
It's crazy. Yeah, like everybody gets hit with pleasure.
Yeah. So for those of you at home who have not experienced this game before, his Raging Demon that he likes to do the most actually costs 2 meters.
Yes.
Right? So that is Midnight Pleasure versus Midnight Bliss.
Yeah,
Actually, I think Bliss is the 2-meter one.
No, it's Pleasure.
Pleasure is 2?
Pleasure
Okay.
is 2. Bliss
You're the
is
Dimitri,
one.
man. You would.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
I better know that.
Yeah, you better know that. But yeah, he does have a 1-bar kind of Raging Demon command grab move, but it's just not quite as good as his 2-bar.
Right,
So,
you never really see anybody get hit by that. It's really reactable. It doesn't have nearly as many iframes as Pleasure. So
it's a gimmick for sure.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's you just rely on it in the heat of the moment sometime. Okay, so that was a Dark Force from Zabel. He gains the Chainsaw. All of his attacks just become 3-hit normals on everything he does, basically. It's not great, but it does grant him invulnerability frames on startup. So that is why sometimes a Zabel player might use that meter for Dark Force. It's just to get out of there. Like right there. Could have Dark Force, but decided to jump out. It's the right strategy.
Oh, well, we're even on bats right now. Secret's taking a lot of hits off these jumps.
Jamstrobone just cranking these jump roundhouses, these Chainsaw Charlies, as we call them.
Well, we're sitting on 5 bars almost right here. So.
Shout outs to Mick Foley and Terry Funk, man. Chainsaw Charlie. That's okay. Zabel has 2 big demon right now from Secret.
Oh, he went for another one.
There it is. Oh,
could have finished it.
Okay. Gets it eventually. Picks up the scraps on the plate. And Secret is going to take that 2-0.
Nice.
Jamstrobone, though, was actually putting up, that's some solid Zabel offense, is using his multi-hitting moves to open up an opponent.
But the problem with Zabel is, despite being top tier, it requires quite a bit of effort to get 1, execution down, 2, he's kind of a glass cannon, right?
Yes.
So,
I like to call 12 and Third Strike a glass hacksaw because he's both made of glass and takes forever to kill you. But Zabel is whatever the opposite. He's not even just a cannon. Zabel kills you in 2 hits.
Right.
Like, he can literally checkmate you potentially with 2 wrong reads on your roll.
And he gets the unblockable. Which,
Right.
I know it's a bit nuance, but
that you may not see anybody do it here today. I don't know. I will be pleasantly impressed and that's no knock on any of the people who've entered this bracket.
Right.
But that is one of the hardest things, but that is like Yun Ganajin, right? It is crucial to the character to learn to master the character. If you can't do that, you need to go back into the lab and get that timing down because that will make or break your bracket as a Zabel player.
Yeah, you gotta have those.
Okay, we got my friend Bailey up here. He's in the Modelo shirt. So
against Caramelty.
Oh, Caramelty. Okay, one of my other friends from the Vancouver area here, coming
Right.
down from Canada. She was on my team for a Third Strike 3v3 at Fight Kingdom.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah, but she is a Boletta player. Bailey is a Sasquatch player, so he's just going to let Kara kill Dimitri here. But I've been trying to teach Bailey the way. I've told him the advice all of the top VSAT players give newcomers to the game.
Don't play Sass?
No, it's actually pick an animal. That is what we tell everybody. Every character in this game that is an animal is good. There is not a single one that is bad by any measure.
Right,
at
you
all.
got Fish, Wolf,
Felicia, QB, and Sasquatch.
Okay.
All of them are good. Sasquatch is the number I would say, second best character in the game.
Right, yeah. I think one thing about the tier list for this game,
there we go. Okay. Subliminally convincing them to pick Turbo over here.
Well, one thing about the 0-0. One thing about the tier list for this game, it's been well defined. It doesn't really get argued.
Yeah. This game is from 1997.
Yeah.
If you're gonna try to grok or chat GPT the tier list for this game, it's always going to give you the same results. Okay. Like, stop trying to. We already have broken Vampire Savior. We know what's broken.
Yes.
You don't need to spend any more additional effort trying to break this game. Just see what the good players do and do it right.
Yep.
Like, that's all. But we got Bailey playing Piss Squatch here. My favorite color of Sasquatch, yellow Sasquatch. Piss Squatch, 40 Squatch, you know, he's got an old English in there somewhere.
Oh, nice side switch. But
Caramelty is actually a solid BB Hood player.
Third Strike, Ibuki, and Marvel. I think I've seen her play.
And this game is a great kind of amalgamation of the two, right? Like, This is kind of the granddaddy of anime games with a little bit of Alpha 2 sprinkled in. Right, just a little bit, but it's
definitely very anime. Every character in this game has its own personality, which I truly like.
Every character is super unique,
completely different.
Ooh, Bailey hops back into the corner, but that almost worked out. Caramelty. So this is what BB Hood likes to do: hit and run. Right, she's kind of the Rolento of the game, which is why Keychain likes to play this character.
Yep.
She's very hit and run, right? Yeah. Shout outs to Keychain.
Fourth place at VSV, very impressive.
Yeah. Oh, I had his French name down, and now I forgot it already.
Yeah, it was like omelet.
La Chande. Sorry, Keychain, but shout out to the homie, yeah, for sure. Sasquatch living on a prayer here, but this is not undoable for Sasquatch. He can literally come back with just this much life.
Let's get one bat down. All right, here we go.
There's a bat.
Set up. Oh.
This is an Airbnb. This is a battle of the B&Bs because this is an Airbnb battle. I am sharing lodging accommodations with both of these players.
Yes, make sure you clean up after yourself.
Sasquatch does not clean up after himself.
No, not at all.
I love it. The audience is now shouting Turbo at the players. This is how a grassroots event gets run, is the participants in the event take
we got to hold each other accountable,
exactly.
Right? But here's the thing. When in doubt, always Turbo. Alpha 2, 0, 3,
right.
2, it's always Turbo.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, it's always the answer is always Turbo.
Good tech hits by Bailey here. Actually, I will tell him after this match I like his tech hitting. He is incorporating it at some of the right times. Caramelty though has good offense. Like,
nice.
This is not a BB Hood to be slept on. I would not be surprised if not only she makes top 8, but she makes like winners or losers finals.
Yeah, I can see that.
She's very good. Good neutral jumps there. Like, BB Hood can occupy space on every square inch of the screen with her normal. She has a normal. That's the Wizard of Oz right there. That's a command grab, everybody at home. It's good to tick into if your opponent is standing still. Ooh, we got the Bigfoot, though. You know what they say about big feet, right? Big shoes.
I was going to say big socks.
Yeah. Oh, it goes for it again, but it doesn't matter. Caramelty.
2-0.
Taking it over Bailey. Airbnb team kill over here. We're going to have to fight over the air mattress in the basement, you know. What's up, everybody? I'm Action Hank, joined by me by the retro connoisseur, the sommelier, I will say, of retro games, Riz1.
It's weird. It's weird to be categorized as that. I just like games.
Same, man. Like, my era is Third Strike. It's the Dark Ages, right? Yeah. I grew up, when I first started playing fighting games, it was Third Strike, CVS 2, and Marvel 2, and maybe Guilty Gear sprinkled in there.
Yeah.
And those were the games that everybody was playing, and that's what Seasons Beatings 3 was my first major.
Yeah,
right?
What year was that?
2007, maybe? 6, maybe? Yeah.
Old school.
I started playing when I was 19 years old. I am about to be 37, so.
Shoot. I got 1 year on you then.
I'm
about to turn 38.
Yeah, that's why you like Super Turbo, right? Like, I could never get into it because I feel like...
I think it's the world's easiest legacy game. I think there's just so much research out there, that's been done. It's not mechanics heavy, it's just matchup specific stuff.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I could be biased. I spent so much time on it.
All right, so Stream, we've got this is a treat for you. This is our winner of our online qualifier, Dyer from SoCal here. One of the... I would say, the best Lilith in the United States.
Yeah, for sure.
Easily in their region. However, they do have some competition coming up with Dr. here, actually. Another shout-outs to him as well. But Dyer is the battle-tested Lilith. He has been in so many brackets. He was in grand finals at EVO last year against Sketch. He's been in a lot, actually. He's been in the trenches.
And Dyer and Dr., if I recall, was the grand finals for the auto-qualifier.
Yes,
right?
we had a Lilith mirror. Yeah.
And it's like a new school, old school battle. So
yeah, it was a wrestling match for sure, like pre-orchestrated almost, but
good storyline.
Not intentionally. Yeah, good storyline. Those are those throws from Lilith here. So Dyer's going to use Lilith on the ground, as you see, as much as possible, just to tick pressure constantly. And he is sitting on 3 meters right now. At any point, he can let a demon rip.
Dillinger's in there, though.
Shout out to Dillinger, drum and bass god, by the way.
I was thinking John Dillinger.
John Dillinger, Escape Plan as well, which is a band. But, oh, there we go. Pursuit. That's going to take it. Lilith actually has a pretty high damaging pursuit in general. There's a few characters, BB Hood, Lilith, Sasquatch, if he ES's it.
Well, BB Hood ES Pursuit, I feel like
that is the most damage of any pursuit in the game.
Yeah, I'm learning. I take mental notes. I know
You've also got the specialty pursuits with Bishamon and Felicia as well, Toy Touch and yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any Bishamon players tonight. So
that character is insane.
I
love watching Bishamon.
Mechanically, one of the hardest characters in the game to master for sure. But Wolf here, Wolf is I equate him kind of to the third strike Chun-Li of the game, right?
Oh,
if he's got bar to spend, he can low medium kick into five-hit beast cannon, and it's basically a Hyoko-Sen, right? Like, it is super art 2 damage in a
That's the bread and butter.
That's your bread and butter. And he is a poke-heavy character that relies just on controlling neutral and just playing, tick throw, strike throw type game plan. So Dyer, though, again, the best players in this game have strong defense. They do not give up a bat. Barely, right? You have to really press them to give up a life.
But right now, let's see. Oh, no.
There we go. Dillinger, though.
But Dyer's got control of the corner.
5 meters as well. Doesn't quite hit, too far away, but she can use that as a momentum, extender,
and then
basically.
you get yourself another mix-up. That's OG drive rush.
Yes, exactly. The Raging Demons in this game are drive rush before there was drive rush, right?
You could use them in the air as well, and just kind of close the gap.
We were seeing Dr. and a lot of our demon character players like Morgan and ones that can do it in the air, right? They just let it rip in the air after one hit as kind of a test of your chicken block.
Yeah.
Are you going to hit a button against me?
And if it hits, it hits. And if it doesn't, you're still in there. So.
Yeah.
We got Scott. We got Saber.
I was going to say, you would recognize this player from a lot of your streams.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing Vampire Saber today, and he's playing Lilith as well. I agree with this. I can see why. He plays Sakura in Street Fighter 4.
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's
he likes the combo characters, I think. The ones that get to press a lot of buttons.
Well, I don't know. It looks like Victor's going to kill off the Lilith, so.
I think this is just a kill my character. I was going to say, maybe Saber's going to switch.
All right, this is where we could play a little bit of a guessing game.
I would maybe expect Dimitri.
I'm thinking Sass. I don't know why. I'm thinking Sass.
If 2P here picked Victor, I'm actually excited to see that. Victor, I would say, a lot of people say Anakaris is the worst character in the game. A lot of us in the Vampire Arcade scene, we think it's Victor because he can do everything every other character can do, just slightly worse. And this game does not really have a grappler officially. He is considered a grappler, but the way command grabs work in this game, every character has a command grab. Every character is a grappler. True. Sasquatch does better grappler than Victor does.
Right.
So he's just a worse he's kind of like an Elena to Sasquatch's Chun-Li in that way. He's just he does similar things, but he's not quite as good at it. But as you see there, those electrified normals that he's doing, he has to hold the button down for that, and it does a little bit more chip damage and gives him a little bit more frame and hit stun advantage as well. So right there, that crouching fierce is kind of the way he sets up his 360 attempt, right?
Right, and I mean, after that, when you hit them out of the air, you empty jump and you get a high-low off of that. So, because it's not a hard knockdown, so you got to think in the moment.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was Victor's Dark Force. He actually has two of them, a light punch, light kick, and a heavy punch, heavy kick activation. They each do slightly different things. Okay. One makes all of his normals all electric, basically, so they're all chip hitting. Okay. The other one turns all of his normals into command, like a hit grab, basically. And that one is not as good.
and got to give a shout out to Slamtown, who picked up this character and got third place at Fight Kingdom.
And Alpha Kami, or sorry, not Alpha Kami. Oh man, why am I forgetting his name? Amerikame. Yeah, we have a Victor win here on stream against Saber.
That's Nuke Pool. Nuke Pool. I recognize the name Nuke Pool because Nuke Pool enters on Venkabot's stream a lot.
Third Strike
events. Yeah.
Well, it looks like he knows his way around the Victor here. Like, Victor also has a block of command hop. It's down all three kicks. And he can use that to kind of tick into his command grab again. Like, the character's trying to set up his command grab, right? But the path to getting there is about as long as the 14-hour drive I took to get here to this tournament.
14 hours?
Yes. Yeah. Phoenix, Arizona to Denver, Colorado. That's 14 hours.
Dang. Was that a solo trip?
No. We had friends. Yeah.
Still, sounds like a good time then.
But Victor really doesn't have many friends in this game. Nice. So you can disrupt Tenraiha if you hit her. There's a couple supers in this game. The Giga Dunk, it hits on both sides. We got neighbors on both sides of the hotel room here. Don't be too loud. Nice. Yeah, that's her right Tenshi. That is a good disruption tool from full screen. Oh, eats another one. No. If you notice, though, not much damage on Lele for that move. It does cost a meter, and it is a down-up charge 2 kicks move. So, yeah, it's awkward. But Nuke Pool is really showing good fundamentals with, again, what I consider the worst character in the game.
Well, it looks like Saber's waking up. I think he's trying to remember how to play the game.
Has 4 meters. I was going to say. Oh! So, her dash dashes through, actually. It has invulnerability frames to it. Saber going to take that round. Yeah. So, Lele or Shinko, depending on what translation you have, her dash automatically goes through, it has invulnerability frames, basically, right?
So similar to Dimitri's then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a shorter distance, right?
And she can also cancel her dash into command throw similar to Dimitri?
Yes. Okay. But I would say she's kind of like Makoto, where if you notice, her normal ground walk speed is probably the worst in the game.
Yeah.
So her main way of approaching is either through the air or ground dashing. She does not want to be walking at you because it's just almost pointless. She gets so little ground covered. We got pendulums here. Start. Yeah, those hit on both. Those can hit, but yeah, I think it auto blocks for you if you block the first initial part of it. Yeah, Giga Dunk, but again, it's good use of meter to get something. That's a 360 right there. So good. That's what you want. You want to tick throw into something. Command grab, regular grab, or 720. I'm really hoping we see a 720. You know the animation, but 720 with Victor is one of the best, I think, animated moves in a fighting game, period.
Yeah, they were definitely on something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, good.
Well, yeah, pretty even right now.
Tenraiha, all of those metallic orbs that come down, every one of them has a hitbox. But they're random. There's no actual guaranteed it takes an eye to see, but they are very scattered every single time in how they distribute themselves.
And even if you AG, you might have to AG again sometimes.
Correct.
Depending on, you got to have a visual. You got to be able to just react.
And Saber's going to take that round, switching to Lele from Lilith and getting Tenraiha's off. That's what that character does. For those of you who do not play the game and don't know the input of Tenraiha at home, I would suggest go to Mizumi Wiki and look it up.
Go right now.
Go right now, seriously. If you play on a lever stick and you see that input, you're going to have PTSD for a while because that thing, I cannot do it. I tell people, I'm like, I would recommend these characters to you, but don't take my word for it because I can't do the inputs.
Yeah.
I play fish. I'm stupid, okay? Like, I got fish brain.
Well, that's why I got to give a shout out to Snuggle Guns. His execution is like
on point.
Insane.
Yeah.
He will melt that life bar real quick. So up now, we got...
That's Balls Deep versus Cryowolf.
Right.
I know both of these players, thankfully. Balls Deep going to play Sasquatch, and that's a great pick normal, but I think we're still set on Turbo 3 no matter what you pick.
Hopefully. It looks
It's
fast.
okay. Okay, yeah, they're going to run it, and it looks right.
Yeah, close enough.
We've got it automatically set to Turbo 3 for all of you following at home. That is the optimal speed you want to play this game at. We're going to have a Wolf versus Sasquatch. I think Sasquatch, just being higher on the tier list, wins this. But if you were to ask my homie Minimaw, I think he thinks it's about Minimaw. Shout outs to Minimaw. Shout outs to Yeti Ghetto Slang. The brothers Bellamy that play both of these characters. I played my entire VSAF career with these guys, so I am familiar with these two characters. We got Cinnamon Twists right there, you know. Fish got the Baja Blast, but Wolf got the Cinnamon Twists, right?
I'm pretty sure it's like a French pastry that I've seen before,
like a crepe of some, or a churro, kind of?
Yeah, some type of French churro, I don't know.
Pepe de Wolf. All right. Balls Deep, I know, knows how to play this game. And Sasquatch just needs to look for straight hits. And tries to Ice Tower. That was trying to be an ES Ice Tower to snipe that one.
I think in Pokemon it might have worked, but
yes, it would have.
No.
We got Ice type versus Dark and Fire type right now. So.
Nice anti right there.
Yeah, this matchup goes, I think, pretty even. If both players are on similar skill levels, you're not going to really see one way or the other. It's going to be based on the player. So Cryowolf is going to take that first one.
And Balls Deep, I got a reference. Huge Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct, right,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, running all the side tournaments for KI.
Runs a big bracket at Combo Breaker for that every year as well. Side tournaments as well, but yeah. SoCal, I believe, right?
SoCal.
Yeah. Has shown up to some of our Phoenix events as well.
Wow.
So yeah. That's not a bad drive. It's like 6 hours. It's not terrible.
It's much harder for us from NorCal to get to you.
SoCal,
you can get anywhere. But
I'm flying.
NorCal,
If I'm coming from Phoenix, I'm flying to NorCal.
Yeah.
But Sasquatch, though, definitely a denizen of the Pacific Northwest. Probably lives in Vancouver, honestly, I would say.
Oh, no, Sacro.
Avoids the Beast Cannon there. And yeah, Wolf is just looking to confirm a single hit of that Beast Cannon and can convert that into 5 hits that kill you, basically. It does about half life. It's like a Hiyoko Sin. Good table flip confirmed there by Balls Deep. That's a reset. Yeah, it has backs off in the corner, though. Like, Sasquatch just operates so fast. It's so hard to call matches with him. Trying to chip out there.
Looking like Cable.
Cryowolf, I will credit him. He knows what he's doing. He's just using his life lead here.
Lots of chip there.
And then, just go empty jump low, which is very good in this game. You're definitely going to see Dyer do that. Empty jump low into Demon with Lilith.
Oh, that's scary.
That is the classic. Yeah, empty jump low in this game is super effective. This game features chain combos like an anime game would.
Yep.
Like Gatlings, basically. And a lot of, again, pick an animal. All of the animals have very accessible routes into their Gatling, basically. And that leads into a knockdown. What does knockdown lead into? More Oki for you. So
yeah, and the problem is with how reversals work in this game, they got to be tight.
It's one frame like Super Turbo, or you have access to guard cancel, but
you have to guard properly first.
You have to guard properly and input it properly. And it's, for a lot of newcomers to the game, guard cancel is a hard ask. Like, it's difficult. Certain characters don't even get, like Bishamon, for example. His Dragon Punch is not a Dragon Punch. He does not get a normal DP input, neutral on the ground. He has to either be guard canceling or waking up from a knockdown to hit his Dragon Punch in this game. So we're looking at special nuanced scenarios. All right, I know both of these players. We've got Vince here versus Jamie.
Your bracket runner.
Yeah, my bracket runner versus my local Chun-Li tournament winner in Third Strike a lot. Ariana Grande, now going by JME, Jamie. I shared a car ride with her for the 14 hours, so we were both asleep for most of it, thankfully. So, but Jamie, I've been trying to teach this game, trying to coach her on Felicia. Vince here is a Dimitri player. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and he did good the first match we saw, hitting some demons. There goes the dash demon cradle.
Hasn't played this game in probably 3 years, but this game is like riding a bicycle.
It is,
you will immediately reacclimate to what you need to do very quickly if the muscle memory's there. Right there, bat spins out of the corner.
Very
Classic
smart.
Dimitri move, yeah. But Felicia is the all-arounder of this game. She is good in every spot on the screen.
Her Dark Force is one of the best. She got the command throw.
We got
She has
rolls that go
anti-projectile moves.
Yes.
Yeah, for full screen.
a great jumping normal with her jumping fierce punch. Jamie just using those rolling bucklers to get under the fireball and making the correct call against Dimitri. That's a command grab. I think I've taught Jamie well now. I'm about to take credit for her win. There it is.
Yeah, that looked like a very legit Felicia right there.
And Felicia does a ton of just basic neutral damage.
Yeah.
She is like a super turbo character basically packed into a VSAT player. Yeah. So, yeah, Jamie, I'm cheering her on. I mean, my Vince is my Midwest homie. Michigan that came down all the time to our Ohio tournaments. So, and then eventually moved to Ohio himself for a little bit. So I've hung out with Vince on a number of occasions. So going by secret here.
Gets a pretty decent punish on that guarded Demon's Cradle.
Nice, yeah, just uses the corner advantage to take that first bat. That was a toy touch pursuit, by the way, which is her command. It's down, 2 punches. Really good as far as an Oki tool. It sets them up perfectly into her next Oki attempt, essentially.
And Dark Force worked out for Secret there, but now nice delay.
Dimitri's Dark Force, unfortunately, not that great.
Yeah, garbage.
It's okay for some invulnerability frames, but misses the toy touch. Could have had a demon punish, but yeah, Secret here has got some. There it is.
Nice.
That's going to take the bat at least. Secret's, so that requires 2 meters though, so Secret's got to build another one back before he can do that.
We have one now, but
JME going in though, and there it is. Just jump, medium kick. Yeah, Felicia pretty much can just approach.
Her jumps are really good. Dimitri does have anti-air medium kick, but not very effective against Felicia.
Yeah.
You have to DP or be under her and get that close fierce.
The lower you are on the tier list against your opponent, your deterrents that you have to throw out against your opponent's offense have to be more and more layered, and I need to really make you regret this right now, essentially.
Because if you can't discourage your opponent from jumping in, then you're gonna get mauled.
And Felicia just does same as Sasquatch.
Yeah.
All of the animals in this game, if you don't stop them from just running their game plan, you lose. Sorry, it's not. There's nothing you can do. You're going to lose against that every time. So
It's funny how good the animals are.
Pick an animal, man. When we used to play Marvel 3, we would joke about how easy the combos were to perform, the base combos, right? Bread and butters. And my friend had a 2-year-old at the time, and he had this little piano game that it made piano noises, but you summoned animals whenever you press the buttons. So we would joke that Marvel 3 was lion, zebra, giraffe. That was the combo. That was your bread and butter, was lion, zebra, giraffe. And VSAV is no different, actually. You can get away with lion, zebra, giraffe a lot in this game. So we're going to have Nipperman versus Caramelty. Nipperman is playing Dimitri.
My color?
He's normally a wolf player, actually. And he was a fish player before that. I think he's going to regret this decision. Caramelty actually can give him the business.
Yeah, this is a hard match for Dimitri.
Yes.
Really hard to get in. Her projectiles are going to be a lot better. Bat spin, still hard to get out of the corner, and then she gets a mind trap, so.
Only big thing in Dimitri's favor in a lot of his matchups is he's actually pretty tanky, right? He's got a lot of health and a lot of guts, right? But if Valletta's rushing you down, activates the Dark Force and immediately deactivates. I love that. Love that.
Worked out.
Oops. It worked though.
Yeah, Nipperman's sitting on a ton of bar here.
We
tried, but
I didn't know he has a Dimitri at all, so this is the first time I've ever seen Nipperman play Dimitri.
Unfortunately, it got the negative edge pleasure there because it was off the medium kick.
Yeah.
but if that medium kick didn't come out, Pleasure would have hit.
Negative edge plays a big part in this game at the higher levels, right? Because you can option select with your fierce button, but if you hold it down and let it go, and you command grab, like do an input of a command grab, and then negative edge that, you get the option select of both the fierce and the potential command grab. So
Right.
Like negative edging in this game has a good amount of applications that you will see. You might not realize that's what you just saw, but when you see something crazy happen, it's probably because they both option selected and negative edged it at the same time.
Got it.
So yeah.
Yeah, Caramelty with the quick game 1.
Yeah, Balletta. As long as he's got the names, that's all we need.
Oh, what? Whoa. What was that taunt about? Why do we taunt there?
Taunt is like, it's the start button, right, on the cabs. So you have to, that's like a tech hit and a half that you have to be doing, right? There is one character in this game that has a taunt super. Sasquatch. He eats a banana and throws the peel on the ground, and it turns into Diddy Kong Racing, basically. you spin out, and Sasquatch can spin out on his own banana, too.
That's funny.
Yeah. Requires 1 bar and requires you to do a half circle forward start.
Hey, nice tick throw there for Nipperman.
Yeah.
Lots of good mix-ups.
Trying to, like, show, I know he plays this game. I'm just so surprised he's picking Dimitri for this. I told him, like, hey, be confident today and how you'll do. Okay.
Dash of Pleasure.
That was great, yeah.
Shoot.
Another dash, I like it. I actually really like that.
And we have enough bar to end it right here.
Either player. Actually, Caramelty no bar, so.
Again, got the medium kick and then. But I like the attempts off crouching light kick.
Oh, that mine. It's a
Nice
disjointed hitbox, that crouching roundhouse.
All right, got the anti-air.
There
got
it
the
is.
demon. Predicted the tech roll there. Good call out. 1-1.
Tick demon for Nipperman. Playing the pocket Dimitri.
Are we still on the 1 setup? Do you know?
That's all we got.
Oh, man. All right, so we're going to get the entire bracket on stream tonight.
It's going to be a minute here. We're going to be here until about 11, I would say.
Well, we still have Alpha 2 to do after this.
Ooh, okay. you might switch over to that other stream, and if you got to commentate Alpha 2, which I'm sure you want to do, you by all means, I can solo this game. I know what I'm doing.
No, all good. I thought we were going to do Alpha 2 when this is done, but
that might need to happen sooner rather than later. We'll see.
Well, it's all good. We're out here.
Yeah, no, this has been like, the environment here is great. Everybody's super chill, super friendly. Like, I've introduced myself to, like, no less than, like, 20 people today, and everybody's been, like, great to talk to. Fun to find out what scene they're from, get their little backstory. Nice. Yeah, I know you don't know a lot of the lore yet on Vampire Saber. Some of the like who in the scene kind of has beaten who back in the day.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I've been trying to follow. watching Moment Slice and things like that.
And that kind of has its own baked-in lore because we've seen like player performances in Moment Slice like differ from Majors, right? But Majors is everybody, so.
I don't know. Moment Slice it's fun. It's a fun, chill time. Just hearing you and Yeti on commentary.
Yeah, I mean, I've known Yeti now for almost 20 years. We know each other's, rhythm and
finish each other's sentences.
Yeah, we can literally finish each other's sentences.
Wow, Nipperman
gonna take that over Caramelty. Actually coming back, like, Dimitri can do that. He can suffocate you. If you're not ready for it, he can just shut you down. So
I think just as easily as he can win is how easily he can lose. Like, this character, he can get mauled, but then he gets barred. It becomes super dangerous.
Yeah. He runs a rock, paper, scissors kind of game plan. It's either going to be a Raging Demon, which is sort of a command grab, basically like a tick, hesitate command grab setup. But he's also got a standing close fierce normal that beats jump outs, and that also is his throw, his regular
it's an
throw.
select, select, throw, anti-air.
So he can just run the script against you a lot of the time in the corner, and if it goes his way, you just lost like half life just because of that, basically.
Well, there's this the Japanese Dimitri player who's like
Dara.
Yeah, Dyer.
Yeah.
He plays black color. Who's,
Yes.
Like his IDTC, Instant Dash.
His Instant Dash Demon Cradle.
Yeah,
IADC.
Yeah, sometimes IDCC or IDDC. Yeah.
IADDC. Yeah.
I don't
Instant Dash
care.
Demon Cradle.
Yeah. So yeah, Instant Dash. Yeah, it's just nuts.
And yeah, that
like,
it is nuts. Like
he makes the character just look like too good.
All right, we got Fish, Red Fish, my favorite. Deus, Red Fish. I convinced Deus. I was like, hey, you need to enter. I was like, who do you play? And he's like, Fish. I was like, oh, yeah, you need to enter, dude. Like, you're going to do just fine in this bracket. Fish versus QB, historically, not in Fish's favor. QB can do a lot of overhead mix-ups against Fish, and Fish does not really have a good get-off-me tool. Pretty much he's resigned to just using tech hits. So, but... Fish in this game is a gatekeeper character. If you don't know the matchup and the other player can just throw out bubbles against you, sorry, like that's
right. He gets setups where you got to have the right read and don't tech roll. Don't deal with the mix-up. Don't tech roll. Fought Dino when I was in New York and put me onto that.
Shout outs to Andrew. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, Deus going to take that early, and like right there too. Fish's sonar is pretty good at stopping a lot of the characters that approach from the air. Okay. It just covers that space perfectly, and his recovery on it isn't much. Like, it's not as much as Guess, right? Just gonna mid-screen bubble, almost gets it off there. Deus has 4 bars. I would like to see a Dark Force into bubble, but not right now. Deus pretty much just needs to hang on to this life lead and get as much damage as he can.
Oh, big jump,
almost gets the jump in.
That should be, no, not quite.
Almost. Crumps is staring down the barrel here.
And refresh my memory, for Fish's moves, are there any of them that you can mash out of when you get caught?
Yes, not sonar or gas, but you can mash out of bubble. And some of my hardest matchups player-wise, Kyle Watula, Zach, like those type of players, and Snuggle Guns too, they can mash out a bubble on frame 1. Like,
are they like pre-mashing?
They are Storm, Hailstorm, Marvel mashing, and Marvel 2 basically. And they're 316 the stick. Stick inputs count too.
I bet they can get out of Denjin.
They totally could if they ever played the game.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. Yeah, like K-Jock as well. Shout outs to Ray. He is one of the first players to show me that bubble is mashable, basically.
I got to keep that in mind.
It's hard.
Casuals.
It's hard, man. Yeah. You pretty much have to just assume it's already going to hit you and already be mashing. Yeah. But, yeah, Fish here can just rely on, like, steady ground normals for momentum. If your opponent isn't respecting your ground game, you can just win right off of that. Going to be a regular CR here for QB. Trades the corner, gets a little knockdown. Needs to crank this white life. QB's whole game plan is overhead as much and like mix up overhead low as much as possible and crank your white life until you cannot take another hit, basically.
All right, so Deus has a bunch of bar here. Hold it down the better middle half of the screen. Not anymore. Crumps bringing it back, but
nice, good
combo.
That was good, yeah. That is his dash medium punch. He has a link off of that. So Deus, in applying that in the right way there, has the corner advantage, has 6 bars. I was going to say, just use them. You're full screen. Who cares? Yeah, there we go. And an ES sonar is going to take it. That does put if your opponent's in the air and gets hit by sonar, they are considered airborne, so all you can do is get a single hit follow-up. But if they're airborne and get hit by gas, it automatically stands them on the ground.
Right, they go back to grounded.
Yes. So Fish, again, I think he is the most
good gatekeeping character.
The gatekeeping character of the game.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not ready for his just general special moves and game plan, he'll run you over.
It almost just reminds me of like Urian.
Yeah, he is.
You don't know how to deal with
He's
Urian.
better Urian, honestly, because his unblockable doesn't require any extra steps. That bubble is automatically unblockable unless you hit him. That's it.
Right.
That's the only thing that stops him. So, all right, everybody, we're getting some matches up here for you. I'm not sure who's up next in bracket.
Yeah, curious where we are in the bracket.
I think we're going through winners here and just straight through. winners to try to get to winners finals. So I think I see a couple people soon to set up for their match.
I wonder if it would be wise to just continue going through the entire bracket or do Alpha 2 winners matches and then come back.
If you, again, that's all, like Alpha 2, if you want to say start it whenever you know staff is ready, you go ahead, man. I got it here. I have it locked on this couch. I got the indica in me. I am couch locked, baby. So, yeah. No, shout outs to Colorado. But yeah, we're setting up here. I see some players sitting down.
Let's see where we're at.
Thank you to my TO for telling the stream runner the names of the players, so we're not confused. This is a lot of these players. I mean, I do Moment Slice every month. I have been in the scene for about 15 years, but at something like this, where it's a side event, you have players that just came here for Third Strike, but signing up for VSAV just to see what the hype's about. So
last year, like
okay.
ton of.
We got a Jedamir. This is Yogurt Brain versus Neegahro.
Yeah, VJ put up a great fight earlier. They took it over JMF.
JMF,
I believe so.
Yogurt Brain, one of the best Ibukis you'll see here today in Third Strike. I know he does play Jeddah in this game. I have played him on Fightcade a handful of times, and he plays locally at Logan as well. Jedamir is very weird, though, I will say.
And I think I've seen Yogurt Brain maybe playing Mark of the Wolves as well.
Okay.
So definitely
multi-game specialist.
Yeah, multi-game specialist, but of course, like, yeah. I mean, that Ibuki. Pretty sure Yogurt Brain made, like, top 8 last year.
At here for Third Strike? Yeah, I totally believe it. Places high in Combo Breaker as well. Oh, goes for the death contract. You didn't read the software as a service agreement. Apple has all your data now.
Shout out to Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Salma Hayek.
Jeddah is totally Black Mirror all the way. Oh, what the?
Whoa,
Yo, yeah.
Weird. I had no idea. That looked like rollback.
Neither did I. It wasn't, but that was the game in that moment. Jeddah can do some crazy things actually on Oki, following like his hit grab, which is where he like slashes and forms the orb around you.
That.
Engine number 9, one of my local Jeddah players, he can set you up mid-screen, and then he will perform a screen pull. The entire screen will pull off screen for a second, and you will not be able to see which side he goes for.
That's tricky.
And it puts you in the dead center of the screen when he does that,
so
too.
You just got to pick a side.
So you just have, it's pure left-right mix-up, yeah. Oh,
nice guard on all that.
Great blocks by Yogurt Brain there to withstand all of that. That's some tried and true Jeddah pressure right there. Like, trying to get in with Fierce, trying to get in with Roundhouse, multi-hitting moves.
I've seen so many like Japanese highlights where Jeddah's just dash.
Saber Meister, man, yeah.
It's just like
Shimatsuya.
It's hard. Even at the top level, it's hard to defend against that. Yogurt Brain.
Yeah.
I mean.
And Jeddah does not have a normal that knocks down.
At all? Not even
correct.
Like sweep? Oh.
Only specials. So, in neutral, Jeddah is just kind of trying to continue this sort of air pressure just to keep the life bar cranked, basically.
Oh, right.
So he's never looking for just a chain that leads into knockdown because he can. So he's just trying to reset into more overhead pressure damage.
Yogurt Brain with the insane pressure there. BJ was not able to AG any of that. Still stuck in the corner here.
Tech hit in this game is, if you notice your opponent doesn't have it, oh boy, you can just keep the pressure on them with no consequences whatsoever, basically.
Now, I was reading on the Vampire Xavier wiki once upon a time about like the mind game behind that is the game, right? You get to a point where you can identify your opponent's tech skill, and then you exploit it. You purposely put gaps in your strings. They hit Dark Force, or you frame trap them.
I think it's just another nuanced way that all fighting games do that,
yeah.
Where it's about disrupting, cluing into what your opponent's rhythm is and disrupting that, throwing a wrench in that, and playing off rhythm a little bit. So even though their defense is normally immaculate, they just weren't ready for that one little off
it's almost like
situation, right?
It's almost like when you don't do like a wake-up DP, you delay it.
Yeah, right.
Because they're going to do a meaty,
Right.
But they're delaying their meaty. You're delaying your reversal. Now you DP. So then it looks like you're
that
a
is the
cyborg,
layer.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So that's what I love about this game.
The best players in this game, their tech hitting is basically on reaction.
Yeah.
It is not preemptive at all. They just see that. They've seen the situation a million times. They know how it's going to go. They're already available with the tech hits.
Especially being able to tech hit on a jump in, because that's hard. Like
it's like parry and third strike kind of.
Yeah,
right?
but like the top players will. I'll fight them and I'll do like 4 or 5 jumps in a row,
and you'll just get
tech,
pushed
tech,
out, pushed
tech,
out, pushed out. Right, and you can never get. You can't close that space gap, right? Of trying to be like, it's my turn on offense, damn it! Like, no, it's not actually.
But then what you got to end up doing is empty jump low, and then
yes.
Yeah, so it's like, but you got to condition, you got to test. No, it's just a whole mind game.
I recognize our Sasquatch player, Patty Got Bands. That's a young player from Chicago. Shout outs to Logan Arcade.
Oh, LA.
Patty Got Bands. Let's see if Patty got tech hits or Patty got Sasquatch as well. But yet another Astrid. I'm not familiar with this player, but playing the best character in the game.
Yet another Zabel.
So those of you watching that don't know, Zabel can hold down and crouch walk on the ground. He can crouch walk forward and he can crouch walk backwards. Because he can crouch walk backwards, that kind of builds in an automatic get out of jail free card from a lot of tick throw setups and command grab setups.
So you're not going to get stuck in any
you automatically back out because you're crouch blocking, right? Yeah. But Patty got bands. Patty got Sasquatch already.
Yeah, that was mad quick.
Yeah. That's Sasquatch does that, right? Like.
All right. When in doubt, Dimitri.
We're going with the blackberry currant Sasquatch color. That's my favorite flavor of ice cream. Yeah, what up there with what's it? Butterscotch pecan. Big fan of that as well. Oh, pecan ice cream, so good.
I like I think it was a Cherry Garcia for Ben.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pretty top tier.
Yeah, Sasquatch got all the ice cream flavor colors, right? Like, but. Look in here. We're here in Colorado. Sasquatch does have his jump roundhouse where he dunks the Rocky Mountain oysters right on your face, right? Like, so.
Ah man, was that Bliss?
Maybe. Yet another Astrid switching to Dimitri for this set, but Patty got bands already still like pretty ahead on bat here. Dimitri can do this though. Not out of his reach at all.
One thing that Dimitri has going for him in this match is stand light punch is actually pretty decent to keep out Sasquatch.
Yeah, a lot of the cast against Sasquatch needs to find it's kind of like dealing with Blanca Ball against his short hop. Yeah. You want to find just your quick normal that just like stop. I'm not going to get anything after this, but just go away.
Yeah, like, get out of here.
That is, so Dimitri Fish does it with standing light punch. Felicia does it with standing light kick. Pretty much all of the cast has a just quick like, please don't approach me, sir. No soliciting. No soliciting Sasquatch is here.
But it's crazy because it doesn't really get you out permanently. It just gives you a little bit of breathing room, and then he can get right back in.
If he doesn't care, he can just go right back in. So, and that's up to you as the player to like. You really, in this game, you have to layer your offense if the player's defense is good. It's the best defense is a good offense, and the best offense is a good defense in this game. That's how it works. Like the more on the aggressive foot you are in this game, the better you should be doing, right?
Yeah, because you can only guard for so long. Eventually you're going to get hit by something.
Especially against characters like Zabel who have an unblockable. It doesn't matter how long you guard, he can just open you up for free. And Sasquatch as well, it's very hard in a pinch to guard Sasquatch. He is not an easy character. So I would say he's about middle of the field in terms of learning how to play him. Would totally, again, if this is your first time seeing this game and you think this character looks cool, wholeheartedly recommend you playing Sasquatch. He's kind of the Magneto of this game. It's like I understand what this game is about.
I would say
QB's sort of the Magneto too.
I like Dimitri, but I think Dimitri is not the best first character.
No.
Because you're not going to learn the essence of Vampire.
No, you're going to learn Dimitri. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
And you got to get good with demons, and that's not easy. This game kind of has its own little rhythm to Raging Demon inputs too. Yeah. Like it's a little slower. That's a big brunch though. Shout outs to the Golden Corral. We got big brunch on deck here.
Oh,
whiffs one.
Nice
that's a whiff. Yeah.
I like that. stops the anti-air and gets the Demon Spirit on the
I think Secret here can do this, but Bailey, I'm not counting out. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it was a good pickup for Secret there.
Sasquatch can still do this, but can't take a hit, and yeah, that's going to be it. Drill's over.
Damn, good play there for Secret. It's really one of the, I mean, I'm biased, but it's really one of the coolest moves in the game, man.
The Batsman?
No, well, Batsman's all right, but
Midnight Pleasure?
Yeah. Pleasure's just like.
Oh, I mean, the animations, you know, he changes, like, he bites you, but then his Midnight Bliss, his one bar, like,
that's also
has,
pretty
has the
swaggy
unique
move.
animations. Yeah, it's swaggy as hell. But Bailey playing Piss Squatch here, trying to come back.
Oh, no
okay,
punish.
you can punish those, right?
Yeah, I mean, Sasquatch, he can hit you
Standing
out of the air and then dash to the other side for
and
50-50.
that too.
So.
Yeah, Sasquatch standing medium punch, one of the best normals in this game, especially against tall characters. Dimitri is a tall character.
Right.
That little bit of Widow's Peak that he has adds an extra.
Yeah, I got one of those too.
Yeah. Shout outs to retro game players, you know.
What's up with that Widow's Peak?
Oh, nice.
Tricky.
I like it, yeah. Crossed over sides and actually got some capitalization off of it. Dimitri's got 2 bars, though, so expect a demon anytime soon here. Bailey slightly.
Right here. Oh, no.
I was going to say, just needs to finish his plate. That's all. Like, if Bailey just converted some of these stray hits into some chains, he'd be sitting pretty right now. Oh, that's going to do it. ES Pursuit. No, it doesn't matter.
But dash up, low forward.
Dash up, low forward. Secret, going to take it. Running my back bracket. That was loser's bracket as well.
Yeah.
We're moving through, though. This game does run still pretty fast.
And I love that you guys are keeping it at FT2. I've been telling people in the States, Super Turbo 2X needs to be an FT2 game. I think it needs to be an FT2.
Yeah.
But anyway.
No retro game should be 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't.
Well, actually, a format that I really like is let's do FT2, but then top 8 FT3. Because, like, out of the 40, 50 players, the ones that are the most hardcore for that game, because, like, we're all going to enter everything. But the ones that make it in the top 8, give them that extra life, that I'm okay with.
Yeah, I mean, 3 out of 5, winners, losers, grands.
That's
how
fair
has
too.
that one time in Cincinnati at the Arcade Legacy, Min and Renegade, if you know who that is from DC.
CVS boys.
It was a Civil War tournament. They ran CVS 2 and Grand Finals was 4 out of 7.
Oh, hell no.
And it had a reset.
Yo, I did a CVS 2
Cali
tournament.
Asian versus Min.
I did a CVS 2 tournament, and we're like, all right, winners, losers, grands, we'll do 3 out of 5. That added an extra hour and a half or something, just that.
You gotta know, like, playing fighting games is a lot like cooking. You gotta know how long to put something on the burner for, because after a certain period of time, you're overcooking it a little bit. Like,
you're cooking right now.
Yeah, hey, thank you. I enjoy chef life, you know. Shout outs to Anthony Bourdain. But, all right, so we're going to have, I actually don't know either of these players. This is a loser's bracket match, I believe. So I think actually,
well, they must have played, yeah.
Oh, okay, I do know Vivian. Vivian showed up to Mackay last year.
Oh, shoot, okay.
And Lilith player, I knew we had some local Denver VSAT players that could potentially show up.
Okay.
I just did not know how to get in contact with them. So,
are the dates confirmed yet for Mackay Cup?
yes, they are. I believe September 6th through the 9th, maybe 7th through the 9th.
Wow, there's a lot of events in September.
Yes.
Lots of independent events. That is cool.
So I know it's like one of the first weekends of September.
Okay.
So, but Dillinger, we did see good wolf play from them earlier. So, but I know I played Vivian and casuals a lot actually at Mackay. I know they know what they're doing. Like, they can hit demon setups. They have it. It's just like that little bit of extra like confidence to just. And in my opinion, just do it. Yeah, right. What if it doesn't hit? Who cares?
It's hard to punish. So
it's
yeah,
very hard to
it.
punish. Yeah.
All right, we're still keeping 2 bats here. Oh.
Nice. Dillinger ties it up. There's a
like
stray
right
demon, but yeah, still, right? Like, not that big of a punish. That could have been combo, but that's okay. Vivian sitting on a... Lilith does not have a lot of life. She actually is, I want to say, second to the lowest life in this game.
Behind whom?
Lele also has really low life. Wolf actually has pretty low life, too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did they make Morgan a bit stronger?
She, I also think, has lower life as well. Yeah, which is like why, like me and all the Vampire Arcadia like commentators, we always love a good Morrigan because it's just like you know when they're good, like the amount of extra effort that went into winning that match was vital. But Vivian here, hey, Lilith is, if you're going to pick up a character that has to do a Raging Demon as part of their like main game plan, Lilith is the best one to pick, I think.
Yeah, Morgan looks like requires a bit more effort. But,
she requires you to know so many different like little minor situations of the game. Lilith is so much more straightforward. She can just run a simple game plan and win off of that. Nice. Gets across a roundhouse in the corner. Vivian's going to take it 2-0. Good stuff.
Curious where we are in the bracket. I would love to see it.
That was, I believe, a losers match, if I'm not mistaken.
It might have been losers.
I think we are
losers round 1
currently
there,
running losers, But VSAV, it'll keep rolling. Like that's the nature of the game. So anybody viewing right now, shout out to you. I have not seen like if anybody subbed or anything or like new followers.
Oh yeah, I'm not I got the chat.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have the chat pulled up, but if you're here with us right now watching VSAV, having a good time, thank you so much. Obviously this is my game. It's near and dear to my heart. My best friends that I've made for life are all because of this game. So I can't hate it.
That's why it's like breathing for you. The way that you do commentary, it's like so easy for you. I can feel that.
You know, I'm just clocking in for work, you know, like the sheepdog and the coyote, you know. Morning Hank, morning Ralph, you know, that's... So we're calling some matches up. We might have a few more DQs here in losers.
Yeah.
Bound to happen in a, tournament of this scope.
And I think it was a free entry for
it was free entry, yeah. So the stakes are the vampire stakes are high, you know, but the Omaha stakes are a little low right now. But
it looks like
he's calling matches right now. Secret is our TO with a megaphone, yelling at people to go play some GD Vampire Savior right now. Some GDVS, all right? Not GBVS, not Grand Blue Versus, but from some GDVS.
GDVS, yeah. Read between the lines.
We're getting into real vampire hours as well here.
Are you guys going to do like a late night stream?
No, that's an Ailerist joint only, right? Like I've only slept like 3 hours in a fan on the way here, so.
Yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night either. And then got up at like 4 a.m.
Ooh.
Yeah, early morning flight, and
okay.
Yeah, went to a cafe nearby.
Sweetwater? Is that what it's called? Something like that?
Sweet
Sweet
cream?
tea? Sweet
cream.
Sweet cream, sweet green, something like that. Yeah. I know the one you're talking about. No, I got one. You can't get me that right now, yeah. So
shout outs to the crew for
shout outs to Jimmo right now, keeping us hydrated, Vinkabot, everybody that has been working behind the scenes on this event
for hours
so far.
From yesterday.
It is such a thankless job. I mean, everybody here knows the passion and the work that gets put into this, but like if you're watching from home, streaming behind the scenes it's a whole production, guys. Like it's work from all parties here. We've got a guy running the bracket. We got commentary. We got somebody running the stream, making sure the names are right, the scores are right. And we're about to start the Alpha 2 stream too, so we got a whole nother setup.
Yeah, we'll get there. But so we have a secret balls deep. This looks like this is
I think this is happening, yeah.
Yeah.
Secret with the neutral geometry color. The Dapper Dan over here.
I like the ice blue Game Boy Pocket color.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah, that's Sugar Bear plays that. If you know who that is, retro, another Samurai Showdown player from the southeast.
Okay.
Shout out to Sugar Bear. Runs I believe a local as well. So yeah,
I like the green color, but
that's Rosa, right?
I know
yeah.
Rosa already got it, so I got to find a way to.
MBD plays the Dyer, and Who does waffles with ketchup or Bon Clyde? I don't know if you know who Bon Clyde is.
No,
Used to play in New York City, actually, but has since moved to Baltimore. But I think Bon Clyde also plays green, if I'm not mistaken. So
I mean, I got it from, that's the color of Bipson I use in.
Okay.
So I use a green
He
color.
is North Korea dictator.
Yeah, and Aswan played that color. So.
Okay. I mean, I don't know, man. Dimitri, every character in this game has some pretty decent palettes you can choose from.
Well,
so
I like the
find
the
your
red
flavor,
one.
right?
The red one as well.
Red solid. Cincinnati players, all of our Vampire Arcadia players, if you notice, all of us mostly play red.
Oh yeah,
for
it's
the
like
most
your
part.
jersey. Y'all got your jerseys on.
Cincinnati Reds, right? It's our baseball team, so we just decided we're all just gonna go with red. So. But, all right, so Balls Deep actually takes that first game here against Secret.
Oh, got the guard cancel.
I love this neon green outline to Dimitri right now. It's so pretty, right? Yeah.
That was looking like Street Fighter 2 fireball pressure right there.
I'm loving this. It's working for him. If something's working, do not stop.
Yeah.
Fighting game 101, right? If you find that your opponent can't handle this specific thing, why would you ever do anything different? So Balls Deep does manage to get out of the corner here, but has a chunk of red life worked up from these stray fireball hits that Secret's doing.
All right, tagged out the bat spin there.
So this is a comfortable spot for Dimitri in this game. He really likes to be on the life lead and forcing his opponent to attack him, essentially.
Right. I mean, his runaway is pretty good.
He's got good runaway. He's just got good hold his ground type moves, right? With his Dragon Punch, with Demon, with grabs. He actually has a 360 too. You probably won't see it, but he does have one.
Negative stolen.
Yeah. Yeah, shout outs to the names and moves of normals in this game. If you're just watching this for the first time, the normals have moves. Look up Morrigan's if you want a real laugh.
Yeah, I
Secret.
heard about that one. I heard about it. I can't remember what it is now.
Go to Mizumi Wiki and look them up.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to tell you.
It's real lore.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got Secret Balls Deep. 1-1 apiece. Shout outs, but these are both SoCal players actually now.
Oh, shoot.
So yeah, Secret recently moving to SoCal, and I know Balls Deep's been there for a hot minute. I believe by way of Chicago, though, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So I think one combo breaker, maybe not the last one, but the previous one.
Yeah.
She drove from SoCal to Chicago.
Holy crap.
So
that's dedication.
that is That's what we do here in retro games. We got players that will show up. It does not matter what the challenge is to get there.
Well, you know what it is, right? It's like you're traveling with your CRTs and
right.
You can't bring that on a plane. So
No.
there are people that lug around.
I always tell TSA, would a bomb have a PlayStation logo on it? And then I usually get arrested. So yeah. I've only been stopped twice for my arcade stick by TSA, where I had to be I literally looked for somebody. I was like, does anybody know what Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter is?
One of them says Pac-Man.
One of them knows, and then they're like, okay. So pretty close here. Balls Deep.
Balls Deep sitting on a lot of bar. We got
but Sasquatch can do.
Oh, there we go.
Right there,
that's Sasquatch.
Momentum starting. Crouching medium punches.
Oh, entire misses there. Again.
Just getting hit by these stray normals. I don't know. Secret might. Oh, gets hit by the ice tower, which is a great super. Down, 2 punches. Sasquatch can do this. Oh, no, backs off instead. Yeah. Possibly accidentally put in the back dash.
Ah, the cross. Oh, that was disgusting.
Dimitri has a great cross-up medium kick. Yeah. You will see Dimitri players spam that. So that's going to be 2-1 Secret, our bracket runner, versus Balls Deep here. But that means we're still moving on because we've already seen both of these players in the losers bracket. So that was probably losers round 2, round 3.
That was losers round 2, so that means with 20 players.
We're close.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Yeah,
I don't
probably around top 12 at this point.
Or
8.
I'm going to find out, but I don't think we've ran winners finals yet. I haven't seen Dyer play a 3 out of 5. So.
Right.
Actually, you have the bracket on your phone, right?
I do not.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
I can, but
no, I can probably do it too.
I think tomorrow I'll come more prepared. But yeah, big ups to everyone who's hanging out with us, enjoying some of the other retro games that we have here at the 2025 Jazzy Finale.
2020. I didn't think I was going to live this long, Riz.
Yeah,
so.
right? I don't know. I made it. I mean, we got 4 more years before Skynet does what it wants to do.
I'm trying to get a job there, man. I figure if you can't beat him, join him.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be that guy in Terminator 2 who like knew the passcodes, and they're like, "Aren't you morally conflicted?" And I'd be like, "Yes, but I need the money." So, yeah, get that Neuralink going, become a T1000, right?
Yeah, you could be the prototype. You could actually be who they base the model off of. Imagine that.
I honestly have said, once they perfect that technology, I'm in. I would like to replace the left half of my body with cyborg parts because it just sucks. I've broken my hand and my wrist on my left side. Like, my left body is just not great. Like, I am a right-handed person. I've always been. I don't need my left side.
But you know there's going to be side effects. Or it's going to be subscription based. Would you like to keep using your hand for $5.99 a month?
All right, so this is going to be Gigi versus Crumps. There we go. Okay, we're good. Yeah. I was going to say, I couldn't hear myself for a second there, but we're good. This is definitely losers, I believe. I don't mean to say that. No, like, 100%. I'm looking for the match on the bracket. I don't see it.
Yeah, I might have to pull it up, too.
GG versus Crumps. I mean, we wouldn't have called this match if it didn't exist, right? So maybe there's 2 brackets. Am I?
No, I don't think so.
No, there's just one pool. Yeah. Don't know where they are in the bracket. Don't see either of these players' names. Maybe they also registered under something different. That's possible. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where this is happening in bracket. Oh, I see it. Okay, this is losers round 1, but once this is over, losers round 1 is done.
Right.
So,
and we did 1 match in losers round 2 so far. And
yeah.
Winners side, we have winners 8, basically top 8 or top 16 rather.
That's our top 16 for this out of 20 here. We're gonna have Dyer versus Saber, Cryowolf versus Jamie, Nipperman versus Deus, and Yogurt Brain versus Patty Got Bands, which is a Logan Arcade team kill on their behalf. So I think Yogurt Brain might have that one, but we'll see. Sasquatch might eke it out for Patty. But we got Gigi, Texas player here, showed up to one of our Phoenix locals just last week, was working in the area and decided, hey, I'll come out for your Rambat, see what it's about. I told him, hey, man, we're going to have VSAV at Jazzy. You should play. And here we are.
Just like that, huh?
Yep. So he says, he's like, I like Boletta. I like playing this game. So Boletta, very popular character, actually, for having a little bit of a higher skill ceiling, I would say, for the majority of the game. Like,
I mean, it just looks kind of cool, right? It looks like way stronger than she appears.
She's a charge character. Those missiles are charges.
Oh, crazy.
So she's like Guile, high, but like Sagat, high-low, Remy, maybe. But, yeah, big part of BB Hood's game plan is just hit and run, right? Like, get you to overcommit on offense and make you run into missiles. And then when you let your guard down, rush you down. Hit you with jabs, hit you with Renda cancels.
Yeah, 'cause she gets like the instant air into like the mines, right? She can mix up with that stuff. So
she can unblockable with that against a good portion of the cast. I don't know about QB though. QB gets to duck. She has low to the ground privilege, right?
Yeah.
But she is very wide.
Makes
still.
her wider. Makes her shorter or wider. They just proportionally adjust their hurt box there. But yeah, Gigi looking good here.
Yeah. Has a decent lead. I was going to say, those ES, so that's a down-up charge. She pretty much never means to do that move. It's one of her, like, worst moves. The only other move you might see by accident that she gets is her Molotov cocktail. She, like, shakes up the champagne and does the little fireball in the air, kind of. That's usually a command grab input that went awry for the BB Hood player. But Gigi, gonna win that one. Good stuff.
Yeah, because inputs need to be clean in this game. Like, there's a lot of time you go for, like, dash-up Demon Cradle or, like, a dash-up command grab, but then you get the Demon Cradle or you get the Chaos Flare.
Right.
Like, your inputs have to be really precise.
Fish is not exempt from this. So Fish has that pillar, that Blackheart pillar. That input is forward, down. Bubbles input is Dragon Punch, both punches. those two inputs can overlap very easily if you're not careful. And like Seth from Street Fighter 4 had this problem, overlapping inputs, right? There's a couple characters in this game that suffer that. Like they need to be very precise and careful. I would say the easiest remedy to making sure you don't do that often is return to neutral on your stick as much as possible. Yeah, like that's
Clean
third
input.
strike.
Basically refresh your input.
Right, that's third strike in a nutshell, is return to neutral. Like,
return to neutral?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I mean, this
I was
game
gonna keep going, but
features that, like, all the time. I think we've currently got a match going. Yeah, this is going to be Vivian as the Lilith, and this is Nuke Pool.
Wait.
Oh, sorry, Saber Dyer. My bad. I didn't. Okay.
All right, so we're in winners.
This is winners. Yeah. So again, Dyer winning our online qualifier to get flown out here for this tournament, this specific tournament, Vampire Saber.
And Saber was actually runner-up for Alpha 2, but Young Legend was not able to make it. So Saber was able to nab that spot. So these are technically your two of your three auto qualifiers.
Yeah, auto qualifier winners for the online bracket. Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, Dyer's Lilith just so like. All the good players in this game put up such a wall where it's like you look at the life bar difference and you're like, I know I've hit them a couple times. How have I not hurt them? It's because they're like only taking maybe 1 or 2 hits from your approach, and then they're tech hitting and getting rid of you every other time. Like they're making sure life is like health is a resource, right?
Yeah.
In all fighting games. This game is no different. And how you maintain that resource is you just don't get hit, and you tech hit everything.
Right, more neutral jumping instead of jumping in. You go more air to air.
You put up that little wall, right? Yeah. Nice gong by Saber there. Yeah, Shinko, just as I was saying, has bad ground movement, has to rely on kind of like unique movement options to really get pressure going. But Dyer, no stranger to good Lele players, plays against Snuggle Guns, plays against K-Jock, knows their way around a Lele for sure.
Saber looking good with the meter build. Pretty safe movement right now.
Super important for that character. Tenraiha is pretty much your game plan with that character. Like, you want to try to hit, it's Ganadian, like, the more you do, the more chances you have of winning, right?
I think it was, who was it? Maybe it was Minima who put up like the, VSAV all characters.
The meme about like here's how to play every character in VSAV, and it was just Tenraiha for Lele. Yeah, exactly. Fish was just bubble. Lilith was just confirm into demon. Yeah, it was actually empty jump low confirm into demon. I remember, and that is a Dyer specialty. But there's the Tenraiha again. Those spike balls, all of them are random as to how they like span out once they're out on the screen.
Hey,
so
Saber's looking good. Not until that. Whipped to heavy.
Yeah, Dyer just keeping the pressure up in the corner here. Okay. I mean, Saber still has a chance. I would not count him out. He can Tenraiha. He's got Lilith has 4 meters now. Okay, that was unfortunate. That might have been a tech hit opportunity. A lot of times in this game, when you see a Dark Force for what you think is maybe no reason, it may have been a tech hit. Yeah. And they may have accidentally hit both buttons. And
Lele's Dark Force is a little bit weird.
I would say it's middle of the road. It gets her out of bubble setup with Fish because it gives her hyper armor, right?
It's just you better try to focus on defense afterwards.
Because she gains hyper armor, but the further away she is from her sister when she deactivates, the longer her deactivation animation is.
Oh.
Yeah, so if she tries to put you all the way in the corner and your sister's all the way on the opposite end, you can run her down and just sweep. Yeah. Whoever designed this game,
they really thought about everything.
This is probably one of the most nuanced retro games out there.
Yeah, that's such an insane mechanic.
There are so many little tiny minor things that your character is capable of, basically. So Dimitri Fish, okay. So Nipperman going Dimitri. I think this is one of Dimitri's worst matchups, actually.
Interesting.
I think Fish wins about 7-3, maybe 6.5, 3.5.
I was talking to Gal Win quote, and he said the problem with this match for Fish is that like all of his normals are like multi-hitting, so Dimitri can just like guard cancel.
He does have that problem where he's guard cancel bait a lot of the time, right?
Yeah.
Like he's a chum bucket in that regard. But Dimitri doesn't have many options out of bubble, and most of them are pretty easy to read for Fish. So also Gas and Sonar are just really good against this character. He's a big boy as well. I just think like in the neutral, Fish wins more often than not. Yeah, you just have to be careful about how you approach. That's it. But if you are, all right, went for the drill there.
Normal throw, tick incoming.
Oh, I like the drill cancel by Dimitri. Both these characters have drills. Fish is just sort of like a Dulcim drill that it's just his down forward roundhouse in the air. Dimitri, it's quarterback kick.
Right, Tatsu.
Special move. Yeah, it's a Tatsu. He can do it in the air too.
Yep.
And that's one way out of bubble setup. Oh.
Man, he's going for that a lot. Oh,
there we go.
Nice.
My Midwest is showing. I'm saying ope a lot. But there we go. What better way, though, than Nipperman on here? One of Chicago's finest. Third place at Combo Breaker for Third Strike, I believe, this year.
It's a stacked bracket.
It was in a stacked bracket, so no easy feat. But, yeah, let's see if Deus can correct a little bit on his approach. Again, so Fish is very much an attrition character. He forces you to take certain decisions against him based on how much super meter he has.
Yeah.
It's just, do you know how to
whoa,
really use it? That was a good demon, yeah. No barb right now for Nipperman to do another one, but has the corner, gets the cross up as well. Ooh,
nice
counters the drill with his own.
Got the confirm, walk up throw. And not enough for meter, option select there, cancel to the sweep too. Nice.
Yeah, good confirm by Nipperman.
Hey, so I'm noticing a lot of that low strong cancel to bat spin. What's the counterplay against that? What's he looking for?
Just tech hit the bat spin and then he's punishable. Like bat spin is like kind of like a dive kick where it's like height dependent, like where you hit it on the opponent. If they block it at a certain height, you're pretty much guaranteed to punish. You can even like regular gas that as Fish if it's at the wrong angle.
Well, it almost looked like, hey, if you tech my low strong, I still got a bat spin.
That's
like he's trying to layer like anti-AG.
This is VSAV layering, right? Like it's sort of like when Chun-Li every now and again works in that like axe kick overhead.
Hold on, are you about to say that Chun-Li has layered gameplay?
In Alpha 2 and Third Strike, she does like just a little bit, right?
Okay.
I'm just talking about the axe kick. That's it. It's a quick overhead that you don't see her do very often. That's that same concept with Dimitri there, is that crouching strong into drill.
I'm following.
I'm not doing it all the time, and it's awkward, but it hit you, right? Yeah. So who's in the wrong here, right? So we're trying to organize the next losers
I think
match.
I think we still have one more winners match.
2 winners still? Okay.
Yogurt Brain and Patty Got Bands. Or Cryowolf versus Jamie.
Okay.
I don't think we saw those.
We have not seen Cryowolf versus Jamie yet, no.
Yeah.
It looks like we're getting some people on cab. Okay, it's going to be Patty Got Bands versus Yogurt Brain. This was the team kill I was telling you about. Both of these players locals to the Logan Arcade Third Strike scene. Shout-outs to everybody that goes there. And Nikki, if you're watching, by the way, Most Passion, he helps run events there at Logan Arcade. He's one of the TOs and just hardware guys, just helping out the scene.
And they had an auto-qualifier there too, right?
They did, yes. Yeah, they're pretty much guaranteed every year now to have one, because that's like, Chicago is the biggest city in the Midwest.
And
so
they get a ton of entrants.
Yes. I mean, Chicago is near and dear to my heart. Love going there. Love getting me an Italian beef and some Red Hot Ranch.
You're not going to make a comment about pizza, are you? I'm not trying to beef with anybody.
Deep dish pizza is not pizza, but it's good lasagna. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what I will say about it.
I'll allow it.
I like Illuminati's. That's my favorite one. So, or P-Quads. P-Quads is good too.
Shout out to the Shluminati as well.
Shluminatis, yeah.
So Yogurt Brain takes first bat.
Yeah, I think Yogurt Brain is a little bit more seasoned than Patty Got Bands at this game. I know Yogurt plays on Fightcade, like here and there, in between matches of Third Strike. Plays locally at Logan.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, good blocks, though.
Nuts.
Good blocks.
Yeah, really good blocks for Patty. Nice hit there as well.
Yeah, that's his close standing fierce. Option selects to a throw as well. Another one.
Again.
And survives the wheel.
Nice pickup.
You know, the battle doesn't end until the Warriors return to the Coney Island Wonder Wheel, right? So, all right, Yogurt Brain opting to back off just a little bit. Puts himself in the corner, though. But, yeah, works his way out. Yeah, like Jetta's air movement can get him around a lot of situations characters couldn't otherwise.
Yeah, not to mention the Dark Force. I think one of the best.
One of the better ones, yeah. There is no recovery animation to that deactivation, so it's kind of up to you whenever you want to stop doing it, basically. And then you can just chain overheads. This is close, but Yogurt Brain's going to take that.
The meterless win.
With a medium punch.
Yeah, Ona guy creeping there in the back.
Yeah. Shout out to Ona guy, big player in this Jazzy Finale. Just preparation, ideas, and making sure we have our bases covered.
Yeah, definitely one of the more creative dudes that I know of.
Yeah. All members of the board of Jazzy, we know what it was like. We all talked about this event for months ad nauseum, right? So. This is the fruits of our labor here, the bananas of our Sasquatch.
See, now I got to see it.
Yeah, nobody's going to do it, dude.
Yeah,
it's so hard on an arcade cab, too, because where the start button's located, you have to do a half circle forward start button. Sometimes the start button's on the same side as the stick, right? Like the left-hand side, so it's pretty hard.
The funniest was when I play Alpha 3 at Chinatown Fair. It was on American cab, so, like, you do reuse fake fireball, like, you're basically going to where your opponent is and, like, pressing start next to him.
Do you share sides on the cabinet there or whatever? Yeah.
Those all American cabinets.
Okay.
All right, nice interrupt there for Yogurt Brain.
Yeah, both players right now pretty much holding solid against each other, kind of trading tit for tat here. That happens a lot.
Nice.
Good. I like that overhead by Yogurt Brain.
Very Bishamon-esque.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Nice ES wheel. That's a lot of damage on Sasquatch. Can't take another hit here right now. Okay.
Yeah, White Life got regenerated.
Ooh, yeah. And Yogurt Brain takes it 2-0. Moving on, and that is going to be Yogurt Brain's going to be going into your winner's semifinal, and he's going to be playing Nipperman. So it's another Logan Arcade team kill. Dyer's going to be playing the winner here. We're about to have this match for winners semifinals. This is going to be Jamie versus Cryowolf. I believe it's Cryowolf, actually. So.
Cry me a wolf.
So. All right.
Almost no downtime.
This is not going to be a Jetta. Going to be a Wolf.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we get a little bit of a button check. Get our combos in.
I will actually be right back for y'all.
Yeah, do your thing. Yeah, we'll take turns. All right, fellas, match is about to start. Let's see if I can do solo VSAV. This is the ultimate test. Winner of this will advance to winner side top 8. We got Cryowolf, 1P, JB 2P. JB's Felicia is looking real good. And we'll go air to air. JB's got the corner now. Nice stick for Cryowolf. With air to air. All right, we got one cannon. Nice guard at the last moment. All right, got the grab. Clips low. ES pursuit. Big damage. One bat goes down. Yeah, Felicia's such a good character. Fast jumps. We got another Knockdown here. One hit beast cannon. Cryowolf sitting on 2 bars, about to be 3. Nice guard on the cross up and a tech hit. Keep it a corner with the air to air. Gets the grab. No pursuit. The walk up, no combo. Next hit wins. Gets it. Jamie, game 1. All right. The U.S. really loves Wolf. They love this character. All right, we got the combo. Love the knockdown. All right, we use Dark Force to get out of the pressure. See if we can survive here. All right, damn. Quick recovery on that Dark Force too. Nice. All right, 1 bat down, hold down corner. Cryowolf trying to get out of the corner. Trades with the ES. 1 beast cannon. All right. And good lead here.
All right, I'm back. All right, so Jamie going down. Yeah, another bat here. Already down a game. Yeah, this match, you know.
Well, it's score is Jamie 1-0.
won.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I heard the crowd reacting to some stuff she did in the last round. So good block on that cinnamon twist there. You don't want to eat that. Trying to kill a QB in real life over here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Got to swat that animal, you know.
You get beginner's luck if you do the chopsticks.
What's up? Yes, now you do. Yeah.
All right, cinnamon.
No meter left for Wolf though. Oh no,
Sonic
that's a big.
Hedgehog, please.
Yeah, it's a big bet when you do that. Jamie actually is a huge Sonic fan.
Oh really?
Has Miles Tails Prower as her Twitter avatar, and we make lots of Sonic references with her in real life. So I can see why she likes that move and likes this character.
Kind of random. I recently was talking about it on my stream. I recently started playing Sonic with my kid.
Nice. Which one? Like 2?
Which kid? No. No. So we beat Sonic 1 together. It was his first time. I was like, man, Sonic 1 did not age well.
It's not that good,
it's not
actually.
intuitive.
Yeah.
It doesn't play like how a game should play.
But Sonic 2 and 3,
yeah.
Once you get to those, you're in good place. Yeah.
Well, so we were halfway through Sonic 2, and then we learned we're playing on the Mister, and then we learned like you can put on hella cheats.
Yeah.
So then, like, I leave the room for a bit. He put on the cheats, and he ends up beating the game.
I mean,
that's not real.
I had a Game Genie as a kid for, like, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. You had the Game Shark for PlayStation.
I wasn't privileged enough for that.
I was an only child, Riz, so, you know, growing up in middle-class Ohio, that's we had Game Genies out there.
We had Game Facts. We'd go to library and print that out.
Shout-outs to James Chen, Game Facts. The CVS2 guide, the be-all, end-all guide. But right now, Jamie still hanging on to this. I like this. This is like Justin Wong, even when he plays this game, likes to talk about like this is free life. This is free damage, right? Yeah. You
can take the risk.
You're allowed to take as many risks as you would like in that situation. So Jamie's going back to slowing it down. This is what she does well with Chun-Li and other characters. She makes you flinch, and then she hits you for it. So going in now, cranking the offense.
Sitting on 7.
Yeah, well, here's the thing about Felicia. Other than Dark Force, she really doesn't have, and even then, that move, it's kind of a risk. Yeah. She doesn't really have, like, a non-risky use of her meter. She's got to either hit confirm into ES Buckler or Super, which is hard. ES Command Grab is one application, though, right there. And Jamie, going to take that one. She's going to move into, I believe.
Winter semis.
That's winter semis,
So that's winter side top 8.
Yes. So this is winter side top 8. She's going to be playing against Dyer, yes. So
no big deal. Only the dude.
I'm glad my fellow with a PH Phoenician gets to play Dyer here, right? Yeah.
Hello.
Fellow. Yeah.
Hello.
But All right, let's see.
I wonder if we're going to stay
this
on
is gonna,
winner's
no, it looks
side.
like losers bracket is coming up here.
Okay.
I think
Let's see.
I think this is going to be. No, I thought it was Gigi versus Caramelty, but I'm. Let's see. No, this is Astrid versus Neegahro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a couple masters and losers. Not much left.
Yeah. No, I mean, now that we're pretty much only in the losers bracket here for this tournament's about to roll on pretty fast.
Yep.
So everybody that's about to play for you right now is going to be eliminated. So we should be getting back to winners bracket here in a second. The next matches we have for winners side are going to determine who's in winners finals.
Which
So
will then be an FT3.
that will be a 3
basically
out of
call
5.
It's DLC at that point. Once you make it into top 3, you unlock.
Donovan,
Yeah.
Pyron,
Yeah, no, not really. Imagine
Phobos.
that. Imagine we're like, all right, guys, now that we got to top 3, we're going to switch it over to Vampire
Vampire
Hunter
Hunter,
2.
yeah, or BSAP 2, yeah.
Which is a terrible game, by the way.
It's not great. No, unfortunately, yeah, there's not a lot of love for it in the community. It does feature 3. It features 3 new characters,
but removed some.
but removed Fish, Boletta, and I believe Lilith. And it's all because they didn't have enough memory. This is retro game challenges, right? Is we don't have enough storage space, but
It's quid pro quo.
yeah.
Hit him with the Sons of the Lambs.
All right, Astrid playing the UK, the Billy Rotten Zabel over here. I am an anarchist and I am an antichrist. But we got the real antichrist Jetta over here.
Yeah, shoot. It was funny. There's this guy, Kuruvega from Japan.
Yeah, Kuruvega, yeah.
Young kid, but up and coming in Japan. Plays a bunch of fighting games, like old school fighting games. Third Strike, 2X, CVS2, and also this. And he did we did the Jazzy auto-qual. We did an exhibitions a few days before. And someone told me to ask him, hey, why are you not using the unblockable? And he said that some of the arcades that he goes to in Japan.
The Zabel unblockable, right?
Yeah,
yes, it is soft band.
Yeah,
it
they
is
frown
soft.
upon that, so.
It's not quite full band, but you will watch high level play of Zabel in Japanese VSAB, and you'll know, especially in Tokyo, like scenes, you will notice they don't go for the unblockable. Here in America, however,
go for it.
It's capitalism, baby. Take every opportunity you can get.
I mean, you have to, right? Like, it's the only way we're gonna get better. Like, if you have the tool, use it. But
we have not officially, as a scene, said that we have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Because on it, like Japan right now is at the level with this character where like every situation it could happen, it does. Whereas in America, it's close, but it's still not quite to the level of like, oh, this is just abuse at this point. Like, this is mechanics abuse. So, but yeah, for those of you watching, Zabel has a proximity unblockable with his air dash light kick. If he hits you on a certain frame, and it's much more easy to set up on Oki, and after his guard cancel and a few other setups. But pretty much, Zabel is looking to air dash in with a light kick, which equals an unblockable. That he can combo into his
and then it loops.
His heaviest damaging super. That super does a hard knockdown. It loops. So that's your game plan, but it is a fairly hard one to achieve, especially if this isn't your main game and you're playing Zabel. It can be pretty rough. Like, you can still win for sure. Like, just on normals and stuff like Hatred Copter right there alone, Death Copter as we call it. Yeah. That's his ESDP, basically. It's not a bad move. Sometimes he has to substitute that instead of his little stab, which is his big damage. Evil Scream is the name of the stab. We like to call it Stabbity Squeeze in honor of Magneto. Yeah. Stabbity Squeeze. So yeah, Zabel, kind of a Dulcim-like character, has long limbs and like pretty good like frame holding normals for space. Yep. Also has a lot of command normals too, similar to Dulcim, both on the ground and in the air.
It got that Raiden teleport, so
yes, he can
get out of trouble real quick.
He can teleport in 3 directions. He can go back, forward, or neutral with it. So sometimes you can just go neutral and like mess with your opponent, like teleporting. No, I'm not actually. I'm not moving at all. Just change my mind.
Well, VJ can still take this. Sitting on one bar. That's the start of it.
Oh, yeah. VJ in a good spot here. Oh, no. Goes for the contract again. The Devil's contract. It's a hard one to pull off. You got to get. This game is very hard. Still takes it over the S wheel, but I was going to say this game is pretty difficult to get an opponent to sit still.
Yes.
There's a lot of movement in this game. You have to kind of know your nuances and your Oki setups to get an opponent to like, oh crap, every time I try to jump out I get hit for like way too much damage. I should probably stop doing that.
Right. I think there's quite a bit of conditioning that's required. Like negative stolen as Dimitri, you can't just do like command grab.
No.
You got to make them scared of your like low strong.
Yeah.
Like your frame
you have
drops.
to get them scared not to jump, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
but that requires you to plant those seeds, and also this is something I find. I played a decent amount of anime games in my career. I really like Guilty Gear Plus R and Xrd. I had some really good competition locally in that game, and the thing I noticed about a lot of anime game players is if the answer to a situation is to like jump away or basically anything that doesn't have to do with having to block, that's the best answer in anime games. And VSAV is kind of no different sometimes. Like jumping out or just counter mashing on wake up is not a bad choice sometimes. It will get you away from, especially if your opponent is clearly trying to condition you. Yeah. I found in my anime games venture, it's impossible to condition the unconditionable, right? Yeah. If there's somebody who's showing you that like they don't care, you need to clue into that and start adjusting your offense accordingly.
You got to condition yourself.
You're right, exactly, and that's a mind game. Who's conditioning who there, right?
That's why like this game, it's hard to do that because in an FT1 format or FT2 format, with how explosive movement, there's just not enough time. No, there really isn't time to put those like long game if I do this, if I use like a round for data, I can. No, like that's not how this game works. This game is win by any means necessary as quickly as possible. Right. There is that one FT10 set. It's Zabel versus I think it was Dyer. No, it's like an FT10. And Dimitri's losing by a ton.
Yeah.
And then he brings it all the way back, final game, and then he wins.
Might have been like Dyer versus like Komomaru or
I think so.
Yeah, Komomaru is pretty much was at least for. I don't think they're active anymore, but one of the best Zabels in the world, basically. Part of the reason why Japan has banned the light kick unblockable, like soft ban, but like So
Japan truly doesn't ban anything, like.
No. They let anything rock. It's just more, like a, I don't know. Our scene has agreed that this move is just ridiculous. Yeah. You've proven your point about the character in the game. You can still totally win without it too. Yeah. That's the other thing. Like, Zabel can win without unblockable. It's just the icing on the cake, right? It's the cherry on top of the characters. He gets that. So I think we're calling a match here. I hear some megaphones going off.
Yeah, I do too.
Trying to reach some people. We're close though. This is getting through it. Again, very close to winners finals. We're trying to get through losers here. I think we're just trying to track down some people. But hey, we will DQ if we have to. We're trying to run, a tight ship here. You have no excuse with Vampire Savior. It's the fastest fighting game on the planet.
And basically, if you're still in this bracket, just hang out.
Yeah, just hang out, man. Your match will be up in like 10 minutes probably. Yeah. So grab a beer and chill. Shout outs, by the way, to this venue, Akihabara Arcade here in Westminster, Colorado. Yeah. So when I first came here, it was only the one room over there, the main room, and they have expanded. We are currently in the expanded wing. This is an immaculate venue. I mean, you've got flyers and posters up from like every event they've ever ran here.
The walls are
covered out here. It's like it's like Jet Set Radio. Okay, we got The walls are covered, okay? And we got rhythm games, and we got some rare, obscure games. We got the table flipping game here.
Oh, they have the WWF game.
Okay,
Yeah, the versus game.
The Midway one?
Yeah.
Oh, shout outs to Razor Ramon. He bleeds razor blades when you hit him. I love that game.
That's canon.
Yeah. So, it looks like we're still tracking down a match. Sorry to keep everybody waiting here on stream, but thank you so much, everybody that is watching, sticking it right here with us for VSAV at Jazzy Finale.
I'm enjoying it. I'm learning
Yeah.
as I'm going.
Yeah, I can tell, man. It's awesome. Okay, so this is going to be GG versus Caramelty. This is going to be a BB Hood mirror match. This is pretty hilarious when both of them are dashing away from each other because they both scream in absolute terror. When you have this game cranked up on like your speakers for the tournament with the game audio, it's hilarious. Like venues will just be like, "What am I hearing right now?" But yeah, this is sort of like a Rolento mirror, maybe is the best way I could put it. I can't really think of another character that compares to this one. Like this is again why Keychain I think plays the character is she's very hit and run. She's very poke and then like force your opponent to approach you. But I'm going to be honest, I don't see this mirror very, very often. This is not a common one.
I think we saw this in France.
Keychain versus Kosho? Probably. Japanese.
Maybe, yeah.
Or possibly Banshee Bot, who is the best, probably.
I think it was that one, actually.
Yeah. Shout outs to Banshee Bot, one of the best, if not the best, French VSAV player
and
as far as record goes.
Blanca, 2X Blanca.
Really? Okay.
That was his main game.
Okay.
His Blanca is insane. That character's low tier.
Yeah.
But really strong. Blanca.
We got Wake Up Grandma, or not Grandma, but Tears. Tears of Joy. Yeah, Wake Up Grandma is a different move. That is Oni-chan or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's the same move. Right now, Caramelty is looking way ahead, just getting straight hits, neutral. There we go. GG evens it out a little bit, but has
a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, some ground to cover here.
Might not happen, right? I mean, Caramelty's at a chip territory. He doesn't even need it.
And so BB Hood's, that little Uzi Vert, as we like to call it, the Fierce Punch, that's her SMG. It's an okay move, but it's very punishable if you whiff it, unless you're jumping. Neutral jump or jump in HP, pretty good move because it's multi-hitting.
Yeah.
Kind of has an awkward like frame trap to it, but generally speaking, she does not want to hit Fierce Punch on the ground pretty much ever. Sometimes it happens as a result of a tech hit attempt gone awry.
Right. You
otherwise,
hit a button by accident.
There's a couple characters in this game that don't ever use their roundhouse or Fierce Punch buttons unless it's a very specific situation.
So that means then your AG is not going to push them the furthest away.
Right, yes.
It would be like a medium push at that.
Yes, yeah, good point to bring that up. I don't think I mentioned that. So push block in this game, tech hit works like this. You are given a window of 6 inputs.
And I should preface, get out your calculators. Trust me.
You have to, it's basically 1/60th of a second putting in 6 inputs. Every input gives you an extra 1/60th of a second frame to tech hit properly. So essentially, the more inputs, the more likely the chance you tech hit.
Yeah.
The other thing about tech hit in this game is, depending on what button strength you perform the tech hit with, that is how far it will push the opponent away from you. So if you are trying to keep the opponent close while tech hitting, you kind of want to end on your light punches. Yeah. Whereas if you want to push them all the way away, you want to try to end on fierce. It's pretty rare in this game that somebody deliberately gets the exact button strength
because it's RNG too, so you can't really control which one you're going to get.
But Caramelty's going to take that one in the mirror match, by the way. So that's moving on through the losers bracket here.
I think maybe top 8. Maybe.
We are very close if we're not on the cusp. I'm going to check my information brick, a.k.a. smartphone here, see what it says. We're going to have, I believe we had Secret versus Balls Deep, but we didn't have, I think.
Secret won that.
Did we have Nuke Pole versus Vivian? Because that's the next match, if so. Let's see what's on stream here, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, I think that would be.
It looks like it might be Cryowolf versus Neegahro, BJ.
Let's see. Cool. Yeah, that'll essentially bring us down to the top 12.
Shout out to this venue, by the way. The drink selections are immaculate. If you want rare Japanese, like brewed in Japan IPAs and other, I had a red rice ale earlier. Delicious. It's like Hitachi something, like a not Hitachi wand, but. But we're trying to figure out if somebody can get into the Alpha 2 bracket right now. We are, I mean. Stream, do we have a match right now? Or just one person on cab? It sounds like it's just one person on cab. Oh, no, here we go. Okay. This is a match. Yeah. You're good. So we got VJ versus Cryowolf here. Cryowolf. I want to say Cryowolf. We're going to say Cryowolf. He's playing Wolf. Come on now. Gallon versus Jetta. Don't know actually a ton about this matchup. I would need my good friend Minimaw here to probably tell me a little bit more about the nuances. I would think Jetta kind of plays a lot of matchups his own, like just pretty much the same way. Some of the minor differences are where he likes to throw the wheels out. Out. Like ES wheel. There's the blood puddle super. It's a ground grab. It hits low. Wolf actually isn't bad just jumping around. He's House of Pain all the way. He just wants to, Everclear and just jump around all day. Like, he's got such good normals in the air. If he just jumps neutral, he can kind of stop a lot of Jetta's pressure with that. But you kind of want to be in the life lead position. Jetta is kind of like Dimitri in that way, whereas if he gets a life lead against you, he can really exploit it. He's got good normals that are, a lot of them function as anti-airs. His crouching medium punch especially, great anti-air. As I was saying earlier, does not have a knockdown, but that does not matter. If he's getting you to come at him and approach him, he's at the advantage. Like, this game, again, there's a lot of small things about, like, letting your opponent basically try and attack you and just stuffing them. You can really deter and build up a ton of red life with just neutral normals and holding space correctly. So, and it looks like VJ is doing that right now. Yeah, good. Overall good defense by VJ. Again, offense used as a defense, throwing out wheels, floating in the air a lot. Jetta is a hard character to get back on the ground. Wolf should probably be doing like jump fierce, jump roundhouse type chains in the air. That's generally a pretty good, jump fierce, good button. Standing jab, also a good button to stop like kind of this short hop pressure that we're seeing. But VJ doing really well right now. Like, has a sizable lead, can play kind of turtley. There we go. We got a double beast cannon. Doesn't quite get the full 5 hits from it, though. Ooh, got a cross up in the corner there. There is in this game as well 2-player cross. Oh, nice. Blood puddle. Puddle of mud. Things are getting a little blurry over here. But yeah, so player 2 in this game gets unique cross-up situations. I think Riz isn't here right now to confirm, but I'm pretty sure Super Turbo has that as well. And this is just something from old school games that just exists. Player 2 gets a few advantages attacking in the corner against their opponent. So Climb Razor, that is just a down-up input. Not even, I don't believe it's a charge. At least ES isn't. Nice, gets the pursuit though, and that's going to be VJ taking it over Cryowolf. Hey everybody, I'm Action Hank, having a great time here at the Jazzy Finale. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for sticking with us here as we're getting through this bracket. This is our entertainment for the night. This is all the Third Strike players that were playing in the 5v5 earlier and have been knocked out, essentially. They're not playing casuals in 3S right now. They're playing VSAV because they wanted a little break, You can only do so much here at the Jazzy circuit before it just fries your brain. Like, playing all these great players in Third Strike, too. Like, this is the Super Bowl, right? This is the Pro Bowl, the Super Bowl, whatever you want to call it. So, okay, this is going to be Vivian and Nuke Pool. Yeah. So both players, yeah, solid. So, yeah, Vivian, Lilith player, Nuke Pool. Oh, who did he play earlier? He had a good one, whoever he played. Victor. Yeah, that's right. He had a good Victor. Let's see if we can get the Samurai Showdown Victor Lee here. Don't think Victor has anything super special about this matchup. Better Victors would be able to chime in here. But
big damage off of that grab, though.
Yeah, he does actually get solid damage off his grab. This is just a game where players like to jump a lot. But these normals that Victor's holding the button down for that increase hit stun whenever they hit you, these electrified normals, that crouching fierce is especially probably like his best crouching normal / anti-air button because it leads into a reset situation.
Right.
I would like to see from Nuke Pool a few more Dragon Punch knees. He has a Dragon Punch kick move, Bazooka knee. It's not terrible, but
it's good anti-jump. Anti-air rather, right? Like you prevent them from jumping out of stuff.
Yeah, it's a prediction anti-air. Yeah, it's preemptive. But as you just saw a little bit ago, those Victor held normals. Nice. This is gonna kill.
No pursuit.
Okay, close standing normal. That chips, by the way. So if Vivian blocked, they were dead. So, but if you didn't notice a minute ago, Vivian threw out a fireball with Lilith. Victor did the hold normal, and it absorbed the fireball. That is one other trait of his held normals. He can negate projectiles with them.
You would think that week 1 of this game, this character is probably considered really strong.
He's like the Iceman from Marvel 2, right?
Yeah,
where everybody thinks that character, he doesn't take chip damage, he's godlike. We haven't figured out Magneto yet, unfortunately, at this time. So, and that's same thing in this game. Like, Victor is an all-around character. He has got a lot of just the basic tools of this game to get along. He just, unfortunately, like as we were saying, he's really just got to hit grabs and play really good defense too. He does have a good guard cancel, actually. It's his bazooka knee.
Right.
But guard cancel is like another layer of defense that not everybody has. Oh, use the ESDP. It's a good job by Vivian there to read the command grab attempt. Gets the pummel throw. You can mash out of that. This game has pummel throws, just like other games with pummel throws. You can counter mash a pummel throw, yeah. So, nice anti-air grab. Gets grabbed in the corner, though. Nuke Pool's got a lot of work.
Well, I mean, doable if we can get this one bat out.
Oh, trades. Right. Yeah, I mean, has a meter for a 720 if he wants to try. Getting those jumping Victor's jumping normals are good. They don't always hit.
Ooh,
oh, yeah, there we go.
I think that was supposed to be it right there.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, we're going to go one apiece here. Vivian versus Nuke Pool. Yeah, Victor landing a 720, it's harder than, like, your normal grappler 720 because just people in this game have a penchant to want to jump away, right? And Victor doesn't really have great moves to continuously, like, ground you with. It's just a few.
I mean, well, not to mention, right? Like Lilith has a Dragon Punch, so.
Yes, and a TK Fireball that holds space very well for her, which you're seeing Vivian do here. Nice neutral jump. Ooh, gets hit by the Crouching Fierce, goes for the grab mix-up, but does not get it. Vivian's still in a pretty sizable. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Oh, nice anti-air.
Yeah, good close Fierce.
Denied the cross-up. I got the guard cancel.
Okay, that's a charge move, by the way.
No
he has a couple charge moves, actually. Oh, that's one of them, down up. Yeah, not very good. And that's another one. It gets air grabbed. That was a super getting air grabbed. Vivian with a hard read on that one. Denied.
Neutral jump. Got the sack throw, though.
Vivian still sizable lead.
Wow.
That might kill with the pursuit. Pursuit. There.
Oh, what? A little bit of miss.
That's okay, though. Gets it anyway. Yeah, Lilith's LI, her Luminous Illusion, her Raging Demon, whatever you want to call it, does a ton of damage, and the last hit especially does a ton of damage. It cranks that really high.
No, how come that pursuit didn't hit? Was it just time?
Timing. Yeah, pursuits in this game are awkward. Also, ES versus regular pursuit kind of changes when it comes out. I miss pursuits as fish sometimes. Just it depends on the height it's kind of weird. It's kind of like the height in which your character knocked the opponent down, how much recovery time do you have versus how much wake-up recovery time do they have.
Yeah.
It's very hard to, like, spot in the moment sometimes because you just want to autopilot, right, for the extra damage. But, yeah.
But at worst, it still puts you
right next to them,
face,
right?
Yeah.
Either next to them or behind them, potentially. Like, some characters like Bishamon and even Dimitri.
Yeah, you use backspin instead.
With pursuit, or backspin,
With pursuit into like pleasure. I see a lot backspin to switch side and come up with a
and
mix-up,
then La Rosa. Oh wow, moment slice last night. La Rosa had a crazy oaky bat spin that we were not sure what side it was going to land on, and got a cross up from it. So, but we got Caramelty versus Saber here.
Man, Saber
this could go either way.
Saber getting deep in the bracket.
Saber going in. Caramelty, though.
Winner of these next couple of matches are all going to be in top 8. So.
Yes, this will determine top 8 for this bracket. Both of these characters are somewhat hit and run. Lele is just more, I'm just going to hit and run until my meters looks to be in a good place. Now I'm going to start Tenrai-ing you.
That is hit and hit.
Yeah. I would like to see some ES gongs. Nice. Caramelty gets a decent combo off of that. You can do more, but that's enough.
You need to be Sakanoko for
Yeah. You got to be.
That,
I mean, Keychain's got him too now. So nice, good trade. Caramelty in a sizable life lead position here. Tries to go for it again there. Yeah. It's hard. You have to dash cancel the light punch and link it. It's not easy. Also, BB Hood when she does neutral dash, her medium punch, she does not want to hold forward because that is an overhead and an entirely different move that is very slow. She needs to return to neutral if she wants to approach with medium punch on the ground, that's again hard to incorporate in your game if you're not aware of it. You got a Rai Tenchi try to build some space, but Caramelty doing pretty well here. Gets the overhead basket confirmed. That is a bread and butter for the character.
Unfortunately, Saber put himself in the corner there.
Yeah, if you are learning the character, get that bread and butter, the bread and basket down, basically. Shout-outs to Nap, by the way, from New York. Has a picnic basket arcade stick and plays BB Hood. So
that's cute.
It's totally appropriate. Big fan. All right, Caramelty up 1.
Oh, we're going for it.
Oh,
7 hits.
Doesn't quite get it.
Oh, no, back in the corner we go. Saber fights out, but no, not a lot of bar on either side. Got a knockdown and then the back jump.
Good chicken block. Still in the corner, though. Caramelty laying the pressure on. Good. Yeah, good defense, though. Only ate the overhead portion of it, so Caramelty's still in a really strong position here. Nice links to the ES missile.
Was that unblockable?
No, her unblockable comes from that. That could have been unblockable. Her unblockable would come from the air. The crouching mine is more of just like a disjointed hitbox. That's like a chain where it's like I did not expect a disjointed projectile to come out at that point. Like she's safe after it. It's kind of just a poke, but it works a lot of the time. Yeah, that is her crouching roundhouse. So.
Saber's on his last legs for this one.
Yeah, he's got 3 meters though. Like, let the Tenrai-Has roll. Nah, it doesn't matter. Caramelty gonna take that one. 2-0. Good job by Caramelty there, moving her way through the bracket. Think making her way into top 8 on the loser's side. I'm pretty sure. Yep. So we're gonna have Secret here. I believe is also on the loser's side.
Yeah, bracket runner getting deep.
Bracket runner, yeah, going far here.
Who seeded this again? No,
me. I only knew like 4 people in the bracket, and I'm like, I guess you go here. I'm sorry.
At a certain point, you got to start seeding people based on how good are they at the other games that they play. 'Cause, that means the fundamentals carry.
That's true.
Yeah.
It depends on the character too, though. Like, I don't know. They're like fundamentally good, but then they're picking like Lilith, and they don't have demon stuff down. It's like. You like to play that character, but that doesn't mean you're good with her. Like, I'm not saying anybody particularly in this bracket was doing that, but yeah, like Okay, so this will be Secret versus Patty Got Bands. So we're going to have Dimitri versus Sasquatch. Dimitri can do okay versus his character.
Yeah.
Again, like, you'll see Dragon Punches interrupting the short hop attempts if they're timed right, but Patty Got Bands spacing these well, and
got it.
yeah, this is, if you are not conditioned well to fight Sasquatch, like you haven't fought him in a while, he can really like just overwhelm you quickly. Like, getting used to that high-low and just kind of how to read the opponent's mix-up from that, it's tough. There it is again, yeah. The Ralph Wiggum, as we like to call it, the jump medium punch.
You gotta throw in those stand low punches sometimes.
Yeah,
it's hard to get crispy DPs every time. So,
and those don't hit low. Dimitri only has a few moves that actually hit low. His sweep does not, right?
Right.
That's a big like part of the character is that he actually he has to combo into his roundhouse and that will knock down. But if he just does stray roundhouse, they can stand block it. But yeah, Secret using some meter. Okay, this is going to be a Dark Force. Sasquatch has hyper armor right now, but you see that? Yeah, I was going to say, you see that timer up in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. When that runs out, Sasquatch has a deactivation animation. Unfortunately, Secret did not take advantage of that, but
they backed off. And now we don't have enough bar to really make a comeback here. Got a guard cancel though. All right, started something. No.
Yeah, ES Ice Tower gonna shut that down. That's
oh, nice escape.
ES Ice Tower is sort of Sasquatch's just like, I don't just do it like type move. It's rarely like punished, and if it hits, it does a lot of damage, and it's just obnoxious and annoying. So
yep. I call that like Blanca roll cancel electric.
Yeah,
like
it's sort of like that. Yeah,
looks so good.
So Patty Got Band's gonna go up 1 against Secret here.
Yeah, you got to make them pay for those hops. Throw a little bit of a ES Demon Cradle there.
Yeah, I think more Demon Cradle in neutral, more dash Demon Cradle as well. Just got to stop. Like, Sasquatch is very much a stop him before he gets started character. If you can do that, you have a good chance of winning.
Oh, no, here we go.
Oh, yeah, Patty Got Bands.
Just got to jump out. Nice.
And he's not confirming all the way into sweep with Sasquatch on these chains, but that's honestly almost better for him because he just gets to short hop again and mix you up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
You get another chance at taking away the gray life. So white life.
We're in our 40s almost. It's the gray life at this point.
I'm having a midlife bar crisis.
Midlife bar crisis. That's what the second bat is. That's your midlife crisis, right? Like Dimitri here is about to go out and buy like a Corvette or a Miata or something. So. Nice sweep.
No, this looks like it might be it.
There it is. Patty Got Bands. Going to take it over Secret.
Top 8.
Top 8 for Patty Got Bands. Patty Got Squatch.
And then we got one more, I want to say, for top 8.
Yeah, it'll be Deus versus Vivian. It's going to be Fish versus Lilith.
Yeah.
I think Fish wins that matchup. 6-4. Probably. Lilith has almost virtually no escape options from bubble traps if he has them set up properly. Dark Force doesn't do anything for her, doesn't give her enough invulnerability frames. All she can really do is just neutral jump in the air
and hope that doesn't get clipped.
Maybe LI out or try to just counter mash. Because if you hit Fish while bubble's on the screen, it deactivates the bubble. It'll still be visible on the screen, but the hitbox is gone. So his offense is negated from that, right?
I wish they would make that more obvious. I see the bubble, I'm still scared.
And I've had this happen at Frosty Faustings. I was playing Ailerus and Casuals. He hit me at the same time the bubble hit him, and the bubble wrapped around him, but he was not in the unblockable. He was still free to move and do whatever he wanted, but he was trapped in like bubble shield from Mega Man, basically.
Purgatory.
Yeah, he was not. He had no disadvantages. He was fine, but bubble, the animation of bubble was still wrapped around his character while he was. And the one thing I love about this game the most is in my 15 plus years of playing this game, I get to see something new
every time. Yeah.
Almost every time I watch this game. there's always a little situation or nuance that happens where it's like, I have never seen that before in my life.
I need Kyle to jump in and do a little explanation video.
What I wouldn't give for shout outs to Kyle Watula, Fight Kingdom here. I'm wearing the shirt. That's the Seattle major. So that's my VMP and W, as we say. VMP Pacific Northwest, VMP and W.
He got, I think he got second place.
Yeah, he lost to Yo Johnson. Yeah, the Sasquatch player from also Seattle. So
and it was actually
former Lele player.
Slamtown had sent Yo Johnson to the losers bracket.
Wow.
And then Yo Johnson had to win 2
with
sets.
Victor or Anacris?
Yeah,
okay.
Victor.
I know Slamtown has an NAC as well. All right, this is going to be Deus versus Vivian. Vivian has a little bit more experience, I think, in the fish matchup now, having played at Mackay. In the Midwest, it's the aquarium, man. We've got so many fish players. No insight to the school of fish.
Finding Nemo.
Yeah, pretty much. But avoiding these sonars, has 3 meters, can look for just a stray LI, and that takes a bat here. Like this is the health threshold that you're really don't want to be in as fish right now, because one stray hit kills you. That Fierce Punch right there, like you saw that, that is chicken blockable. Because he leaves the ground, it is considered an air move, and it is not that great because of that. So that's why you don't see fish players often intentionally doing Fierce Punch. Nice, good chain. Deus does have has had good chain conversions this tournament. I will say that. Trades with the sonar, yeah, goes ahead and gets the, tries it again. A little too close. I would like to see just a bubble attempt once he gets a knockdown somewhere in here.
Yeah,
and
we
then
haven't seen any yet.
On Vivian's side, maybe just a stray luminous illusion. Just try to catch something. That's going to do it, though. ES sonar. Yeah, and Fish's ES moves are really good. Like, they're not bad. There's not a lot of recovery to them. You get follow-up combos or at least a little bit of extra damage after every one of them. His ES command grabs are really good too, I would say. Some of the best in the game. Haven't seen a command grab yet from Deus, but...
And his Dark Force, I don't quite understand.
One of the best in the game.
To be honest. Okay.
Yeah, you were playing me earlier, so you're...
I was just like, what the hell is
going on? Were you seeing how I was hopping on and off the crab?
Yeah.
So he can do that. When he's on the crab, he has hyper armor, but he takes 1.5 times more damage.
Okay.
So your goal against that is to try to throw out your heaviest hitting moves, maybe even just like repeatedly jump roundhousing in the air neutral, just to tag him, because it builds up really fast, right?
Yeah.
But on the flip side, he can bubble in hyper armor, and because he has hyper armor, you can't pop the bubble when you hit him.
Okay, so he can actually trade.
It requires two, right? It requires 2 meters, but with 2 meters, you can essentially get bubble for free off. You can't get as good of a follow-up combo after it if you're on the horseshoe crab, but for the most part, it's just I've earned this. Give me like right now, like it's Ganadian command grab basically. Yeah.
All right, well, right now, let's see. Deus got the lead.
Yeah, pretty decent sized lead. A lot of meter too as well. It's gonna these ES sonars have been catching Vivian a lot jumping. And again, Lilith has a problem with those. Like, there we go. All right, Deus gonna take that one over Vivian 2-0.
Top 8.
And makes it into top 8. That means, let's see if Vince, I believe, might go back over to the winner's side. So we either might see Dyer versus Jamie or Nipperman versus Yogurt Brain.
Good matches.
But if not, we got Neegahro versus, Patty Got Bands. Neegahro, excuse me, will play Caramelty. Patty Got Bands will play Deus.
Jetta, Boletta,
and
Fish.
Boletta, Jetta, Fish. This is actually
Sasquatch.
Testament to this game, too. Most top 8s are pretty diverse in terms of characters.
Yeah.
You're not going to see, 4 Chun-Li's or Kins or whatever dominating the... No knock on Third Strike. I'm just saying. Not trying to imply anything here. But I'm just saying, this game, it's so much more player-based that you were... we got call-outs over here, not sure what. We're going to have Dyer versus Jamie. Dyer going to let Jamie kill the fish real quick. Flush it down the toilet. Whatever your parents told you. Yeah. But, hey, everybody. Been enjoying commentating with you, man.
Yeah,
Been a
no,
good time.
after hanging out with you online for the auto-qual stuff, and, I got to chime in a little bit, but I just let you and Yeti do your thing, and it was fun.
Yeah, it's not work when I'm, hanging out with my friends, right? Like, this is just me enjoying the game and trying to give you the best presentation I can of it. So, all right, we're going into it. Jamie versus Dyer here. Dyer, Lilith, Jamie, Felicia. Dyer's got plenty of XP under his belt against a Felicia. Jamie, probably not a lot against Lilith. I don't think locally have a Lilith player that's super serious. So I would expect her to get hit by a lot of block strings and sequences that may not otherwise trip up a more seasoned veteran of the game.
Some good tech hits on those jumps, though.
That was good, yeah. I'm glad to see Jamie using tech hit more and not falling for that. That is a bait.
Yeah, if you push block, you get hit with Viven, right?
Yeah. That is in this game. There are built-in push block baits where if you push block, your opponent will send another move right behind it, and that means you're already mashing and it's off rhythm and you will not get the push block, you will get hit. So
that's next level.
Yeah, it's layered for sure. And you'll definitely see with a player like Dyer, the play is very layered. Just right there, that LI, those LIs right there, just because they're not hitting doesn't mean they're not serving a purpose.
Yeah.
He's creating momentum every time he does one of those. They're scary as hell. You don't want to get hit by one of those.
Wake up DP.
Nice empty jump low.
That's one thing about Dyer. I think Dyer doesn't hesitate to do wake up DP.
No.
You got to bait those out.
He is very much play the player type.
Yeah.
I think all your top players across their games know the nuances of the matchup already. That's muscle memory at this point.
Yeah.
The thinking happens when I'm playing this specific person that I am seeing likes to do this. What can I do? So good standing medium punches by Dyer. Gets these knockdowns too. Jamie's got to find some offense here, but unfortunately, Dyer's putting up a solid wall, runs into that soul flash as well. Great fireball, gets the ES pursuit, regular pursuit, and takes the bat. I can hear Jamie on the buttons trying to break the shell. All right, working on it. There's ES Toy Touch. Yeah, this could take the bat here.
Wake up DP, ES pursuit.
Yeah, uses that ES pursuit just to buy some time on the life bar there. Recovered a decent, as you saw.
I mean,
yeah, a good chunk.
It's a lot compared to where you were before.
Yeah.
It might not be a lot in the grand scheme of things, but.
And sometimes that is exactly why somebody would use ES Pursuit there. I know it's a meter, but it takes a lot of time. This isn't going to kill. ES Pursuit might, though. Doesn't do it. Might go for a throw. Okay. And just gets standing medium. So this is winner's semis. That was 2 out of 3. That means Dyer is going to advance to winner's finals.
DLC unlocked that 3 out of 5 as well. So
we'll have a 3 out of 5 in winners finals to play, and that's going to be against the winner coming up here against Nipperman and Yogurt Brain. We have just set up somehow. I didn't mean to, but it was a Logan Arcade team kill all through winner's side here. So sorry guys.
Well, you know what? I mean, it's not a big deal because it's not third strike.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Not a true team kill.
Shouldn't be ruffling any feathers here. So.
But you know what? They made it into top 4, 2 of them at least, or top 8 rather. Side. So it's going to be Dimitri and Sash, right? Or wait.
No, this will be possibly Dimitri, maybe Wolf, or Fish even. Nipperman plays 3 characters that I've seen versus Jetta. Yogurt Brain is a Jetta main. Right. So got the Yogurt Brain, got the Jetta main. So yeah, that's.
I like this matchup though.
Yes.
I think Jetta Dimitri's kind of cool to watch. It's
pretty evenly paced for the most part.
Because Dimitri gets like a jump in, and then you can do a chaos flare to move yourself back, and it messes up Jetta's anti-air.
Yes.
So, or you can hit and then do the chaos flare because Jetta's kind of tall. You get a lot of cool things that you can do. What's up? Soon. Do we?
All right, I do see some people on cab, so should have your next match shortly. I'm looking at the Airbnb code as well. For my lodging accommodations. So I think we're about to have our match come up here. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, Nipperman on the one-piece side, Yogurt Brain on the two-piece side. It's a battle of friends, battle of Chicago family, the deep dish fight.
Making it deep in the bracket.
Yeah, they're deep dishing it in the bracket right now. We got our toppings are on the inside of the sauce and the cheese. All right, so yeah, Nipperman, I guess I'm gonna have to ask him about Dimitri after this tournament because I literally did not know he played this character to any capacity. So I'm happy to see him actually try something new, and Nipperman's got good fundamentals and he's making them work. So, but this is one of the first matchups we've seen where players are a little bit familiar with each other. So we might see nice, good counter jump set up there by Nipperman. Trades with the wheel on the fireball, trades with another wheel. Both these characters can trade with each other.
All right, tech into, oh, nice option select there. Throw slash anti-air. Big combo? No.
Oh, yeah. Got tech hit out before he could get the demon off, so loses 2 bars for that too. So trying to rebuild him here. Again, this is just free damage for Nipperman for as long as he can hang on to this bat.
I like that you didn't press a little bit more because we would have got pushed into the wheel.
Oh, good guard. Both players showing off the guard cancels here. Jetta's guard cancel pretty good. Dimitri's guard cancel may be one of the best in the game.
Yes.
It's up there. Pretty critical to playing his character. Ooh, that was a demon set up by Nipperman with that standing medium kick. Didn't make it though. Yogurt Brain trying to put on the pressure.
Nice tech.
Oh,
Looking
yeah.
for a deep
That was a little
setup.
fuzzy. Yeah, that was a deep, almost cross up.
Got it
Nice
there.
demon. That might kill.
Yes, pursuit?
Nah,
No.
okay, close.
Looking for the anti-air CM medium.
Just trying to stop any offense coming in from Yogurt Brain here.
Oh, watch out. I was going to
Nice.
say,
Yeah,
you gotta
gets
watch
away.
out with those, Chaos Flare can't get grabbed with the something contract. I forgot what you called it.
Is it Devil's Contract? Soul's Contract? Something like that. Nice, though. Nipperman. Taking game 1. Yeah. Trying to solidify his way into winners finals against Dyer.
Now, the other thing I saw Nipperman doing was the Kara Air Chaos Flare. So you could do jump roundhouse, and then you whiff that, you chain medium kick, and then you Kara cancel a medium kick to Chaos Flare. So you build a ton of bar.
Yes.
You did it right there.
Yeah,
But
as
he's
you see,
missing some of them.
he almost got like a quarter of a bar from just one basic interaction on the screen, but it contained 3 moves, right? And that's a couple characters have this in this game. Kara special moves are a thing in this game, and really their only major use is building extra bar because that normal bakes into the special, and you get a little bit of extra juice from that, basically. So
And you can see Nipperman's already got 3, so
Yeah.
even setup will basically give him a nice life lead if he can
ooh,
get it.
tries to 45-degree angle DP there, but there we go. There's a demon, kills with that too. And again, now has a life lead. Ooh, tries to do the walkthrough.
Saw free damage here. Oh, pressing light kick doesn't get the tick throw.
Oh, yep. Standing medium punch. Gonna take that bat. Oh, there we go.
Got caught slipping.
Yeah, you can wheel into puddle there for sure.
Red, run.
The journey, wheel in the sky, keep on turning.
Oh, third.
Yeah, Jetta has some awkward, funky tech hit situations too on his wheel.
Try to break the air guard. Okay. Oh, disgusting. And you got to run away.
Yeah, this could be Yogurt Brain. Yeah, Yogurt Brain has the life lead, can just use these ES wheels, try to build meter. Nipperman can do this, though.
That's busted.
ESDP, Nipperman taking that. That was good. That was a Hail Mary read on the ESDP, but all 7 hits. Like, that
thing hurt. It's
thing
hard,
hurts, man.
It's hard to get all the hits.
Right. But when you do,
it's an when they jump over you,
anti-Y-axis.
Yeah, you're gonna get all.
Yeah. Dimitri ESDP. It's just one of the many ways he can use his meter to kill you. He's a very meter-focused character. Like, he gets to play fundamentals and footsies and his style, but the threats all come from him having bar to use on what we just saw there. ESDPs, demons.
Because he's always going to have bar. He builds it so quick.
Right. Yeah, as you were saying with the Kara neutral jump, just in neutral, you're building a quarter of a bar every time you jump in the air. Like,
even grounded, you could do DP motion, but before you hit punch, press roundhouse. So you Kara cancel
DP, and you get the extra.
You get mad meter. So
see, like, yeah, if you're watching this game for the first time and you're finding this information out for the first time, yes, this game has a lot of depth to it, despite looking like it doesn't at first glance. Like, there and those little small things about building meter matter against the better players. Like, some of these rounds will turn into strictly super meter wars, where it's like, I have this amount of bar, you have this amount of bar, I know exactly the interactions that are about to happen between us. Like,
yeah, it's weird because sometimes like you'll have a lot of bar, and your opponent knows I'm gonna like I'm gonna bait them essentially, because if Dimitri got 4 bars, you know what they're looking for. They're looking for demon into demon.
Right, they have 2 demons on deck.
Yeah.
You know that they're probably gonna happen, right? But
yeah, here.
These are like 2 runaway characters sort of versus each other, but BB Hood definitely has an advantage in the ground to air game. Jetta is a very tall boy, if you can't tell.
You get the instant overhead.
Tall and lanky. You get the instant overheads against him, yeah. So hopefully Caramelty knows that and can start exploiting that. Jetta definitely a character you can exploit. But nice, yeah. BJ was looking so. Oh, nice.
Oh, under the missile. Get out of here with the Samus, Aaron.
Yeah, I mean, Caramelty's got to find a decent route on offense here to open Jetta up.
Yeah, Dark Force.
BJ is only,
to do work.
Just taking little small hits of damage here, nothing big.
Another Dark Force. I don't know what a Caramelty is exactly.
That kind of worked out for her. It didn't do much damage, but at least she does have a deactivation animation. But you can't. Oh, nice again. That's the second one in one game. Nice ES pursuit for the extra damage. VJ definitely knows what he's doing here. Ooh, tries to go for the Sako. Runs into the ES missile. Gets the low. I mean, Caramelty can still do this. All these little tiny exchanges working in her favor.
I mean, she got the lead.
Now she has the life lead. Yeah, just like that.
Oh, again, three in one game?
Take a drink, everybody, if you are watching at home. For every soul contract, that's the puddle of mud, yeah. Soul contract's a different super.
We need one more for the win, please.
Yeah.
Oh, we went for it.
We're also 10 seconds now. One more hit pretty much does it for either player, but
the clock is misleading.
Yes.
It goes mad slow at the end.
It does, yeah. That 0 is like an Inception lifetime. Like, you're already in Dream World number 3 at that point.
We're at the next layer.
Yeah. I hope you brought your totem so you can escape. But, all right, so Caramelty going to take that, go up 1-0. This is loser's bracket, so loser unfortunately goes home on this one.
Or they get to stick around and play third strike.
But they do get to, and Alpha 2 if they enter that.
Yeah,
so.
Which really means home. You know, we're all home now.
Yeah, this is, even though I drove 14 hours to get here, I feel like this is the most relaxed I've felt in so long, Riz. I can tell you, man. Like, everybody here is chill. I'm having a great time watching VSAV getting played here and people enjoying themselves. So there's the blood contract. Yeah, that's the software as a service license agreement. Didn't work out for him, though. Yeah, Caramelty, big lead here.
Okay. No pursuit after the wheel there.
Oh, okay. So right there, the ES wheel, if your opponent jumps at it and chicken blocks it, you get a guaranteed hit grab from him where he does like the backslash and puts you in the orb and like sights it or whatever. That's his like hit grab. It's a grounded normal, basically. So it hits air opponents. So you use the ES wheel to trap them chicken blocking in the air, and then you just counter with that. And essentially guaranteed.
Jetta's technical.
Jetta is very technical.
Yeah.
He is such a favorite of this game, and then people pick him up and they're like, oh crap, like I gotta learn how to do what to win with this character. Like,
and Caramelty not feeling those contracts anymore.
Not taking the damage, taking that one pretty convincingly 2-0. Caramelty gonna move on here. Losers bracket side, but close. I mean, this is top 8 right now, so
that's moving into top 6, right?
She is going to play Yogurt Brain in the quarterfinals, but we need to have our next losers match, which is Patty Got Bands versus Deus. It's going to be Sasquatch versus Fish.
Yep.
I like this matchup as Fish. It's not terrible. Sasquatch can definitely run him over, but Fish has tools to hang with Sasquatch.
What do you have? I feel like Fish is just like
standing
so
jab,
slow.
a little tongue. Yep. That is standing jab.
I'm gonna get banned.
I think the stream's 18 plus. But yeah, standing jab is your main like get stop short hopping at me tool. But sonar covers the exact angle he wants to approach you at a lot of the time.
Right, yeah.
He doesn't really like Sasquatch, if you'll notice, doesn't spend a lot of time walking. He actually has one of the slowest walk speeds in the game. He's just got great dashes and jumps. So 2 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Yeah.
All right, I want to see some of that sonar. Like a submarine, Mr. Wayne.
And so this is definitely in the meta, the attrition matchup, because as long as Fish has a bar, he can bubble. As long as Sasquatch has a bar, he can Dark Force to get out of the bubble.
Oh,
it gives him hyper
cool.
armor. He just has to be careful. He may not leave the ground while he's in Dark Force. If he leaves the ground, his armor goes away.
Yeah, he's susceptible
so
to
he
bubble.
gets bubbled again, right?
That's cool.
So, but Patty Got Bands, just wrapping that one up pretty quick. That was drums in a grip right there. Like, yeah, all right. So, again, Fish can get ran over like fast by this character, as anybody
as
can.
any character, yeah.
So, but Fish is not immune to that. Just the classic Sasquatch. Okie doke.
Shout out to Bagel.
Yeah, hey, shout out to the UK.
Yeah, second place VSB.
Yes, he did. Nice. Yeah, Patty Got Bands has got, like, again, I mentioned before, he's intentionally not finishing his chains.
That's disgusting, dude. Look at the clock, 83. Come on.
This is one of those, if you're not tech hitting and you're showing me that you're not tech hitting, I'm just going to take full advantage of that.
Patty got bands.
Patty has some bands and some fists, apparently.
My Sasquatch will want none unless you got AG, son.
Yeah.
Unless you got anti-air.
Unless you can PB that AG, yeah, you're not going anywhere. Now, Patty Got Bands, I really like the I at first thought he just wasn't completing the strings on the ground, but no, he is intentionally stopping them at their medium punches or their medium kicks so he can go right back in.
Maximize that damage.
That's a QB strategy, right? It's just crank that white life until you have no red or white life left to give, and you're dead. So, all right, we might.
I think
this is winners finals, yeah. So this will be 3 out of 5, everybody. It's going to be Nipperman. We'll see.
Dyer.
Sticking with the Dimitri. I guess he's a Dimitri player now. And Dyer Lilith, the classic SoCal Dyer. Fun fact, also does drift racing as well, Dyer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so gets his initial D on IRL. So, yeah, looking to initial DI or LI here with Lilith. So, but I don't know. Today's Nipperman's play has genuinely impressed me with Dimitri. I'm curious to see how he holds up against Dyer. Oh
no!
And yeah, so he loses a bat here. Normally, if you were to get hit by that and knocked down, he has to deal with his recovery animation of Dark Force on top of that. Yeah. So he wakes up into a recovery animation, which just means basically a free hit. Like, yeah. So, yeah, Dyer doing pretty quick work this round 1 here in this 3 out of 5 set.
Nice guard on the ES.
Yep, TK Soul Flash. Good way of just holding space. Dimitri can really, he's got 3 ways in. He can bat spin, he can dash, or he can walk. And that's it, really. Like, there's no, those are all, if you're seasoned at this game, those are all pretty expected distances of travel for him.
I don't know. I fought some Japanese players on Fight Kid. It's like a small handful of them, and man, do they know how to sit outside of like
The exact range,
and then they'll like not just do a full combo, like they'll jump, do like a jump in full combo. I'm like, yeah, all right, they know the range.
Yeah.
So, like, dashing, I think at the highest level with Dimitri is not easy.
This
to do.
character might be the most like spacing, crucial character in the game. Like, he's just like in that way Shoto's, where it's like if your spacing is good on just your general game plan, your fundamentals, you can win just off of a low forward fireball and a dream, right? Like,
you know what? I love low forward fireball. Because everyone
God bless the ring, right?
Everyone blocks or PBs the low forward, and then they get hit by fireball.
Yep.
Because they're trying to jump or they hit a button.
Right. Yeah. Because this game, people aren't expecting like stray fireballs just to go out because I don't know, just not normal. Oh, nice.
Ugly.
There's
He
a
got
trade.
punched in the face.
Yeah. Dyer,
nice punish
5 bars. Now the other day, not Dyer, but Dr. had some crazy Dark Force tech with Lilith that I have never seen before. And I'm curious if Dyer knows it at all. Like, it's one of those, again, like 6 meters, like, it's, yeah, okay. That would have been a demon had it been necessary, but it wasn't. So Dyer up 2-0.
Let's see now if we get a character switch.
Yeah.
He's been using Dimitri the whole time.
Yep. Sticking with the tried and true. Yeah, in this scene, too, we got players like Miller 2B who play Wolf or Fish depending on the character matchup.
Yeah.
So we're not immune to having players have, like, I wouldn't even say alts, just secondaries.
Pocket characters.
Yeah. They're there to do a job. Nice. DI or LI confirm. Big damage. That last hit does so much. Goes in with the pressure, gets the 3-hit string. Dimitri is also tall, so she can do multi-hit strings, yeah. Oh, the pressure here from Dyer is just relentless, like mixing up dash into fireball.
And I like the way from Nipperman there. Wanted to see if DP was going to come out.
Yeah. Yeah, Nipperman. Oh, there we go. There's a demon.
Pursuit.
Yeah, didn't look so confident in his offense so far in this set because Dyer's defense is just strong.
DP. No.
Doesn't or LI, but this is close. One more hit. Will take it. Has 2 meters on deck as well. So Nipperman has to pretty much watch anything he does. Ooh, the soul flash for the chip and gets it.
Oh, no. Wanted ES DP for
Dyer
sure.
3-0 is going to advance to your grand finals here for VSAV at Jazzy Finale. So I'm just looking at the bracket here, taking a quick glance, and it looks like we will have Yogurt Brain versus Caramelty and Jamie versus Patty Got Bands. This is, other than Dyer, this is a Chicago tournament here. This is all those players I just named, other than Jamie, are Chicago-based. So
Dyer's gonna have to.
This is a Logan Love Fest over here, man.
Dyer's gonna have to defend it for the pride of Southern California.
Yeah. I told him I had confidence that he would, but, you know, I want to see somebody step up to the plate. Make it hard for him. Don't make this easy. Like, this is, VSAV is one of the like, at the highest levels, you feel so validated, like you earned everything you just did in that matchup. Like, no better feeling than, like, beating a top player in this game, because it's like, the struggle bus to get there is so long.
And it's crazy how consistent Ailerus is, too. Like,
6-time combo breaker champion, man. Like, how do you do that, right?
Yeah, like,
unless you're one of the best of the best, how do you do that?
This game just feels, because, like, there's so many good characters, there's so many options that you get, so many players. This is a very large community.
Yeah.
Like, when I talk about, like, retro games, in terms of the numbers, you know, Third Strike is going to be number 1, right? In US and, you know, maybe even globally. Like, it's just
Fightcade, like, whatever your outlet is, locals.
Yeah. Like,
but VSAV is,
I think it's right
close.
there, number 2.
It might be, like, especially on the international scale. Like, Brazil, like, we, as a U.S. community, we almost never get to see Brazil, like, in person. And they've got killers, man. Like, Sohai, one of the best. Like, would absolutely destroy us with his Bishamon over here if he came over. But I know it's not so easy to cross the hemispheres.
One day it's gonna happen.
But it will happen one day. Yes, absolutely.
Because Brazil is like top tier at hella retro.
Yes,
but,
they are.
But yeah, I think you know the point I'm trying to make is just considering the numbers and the skill level for this game. In particular in the U.S., the fact that Ailerus wins almost everything is like it's super impressive.
Yeah, like you would think at some point, like somebody would like take it.
He got the cheat code.
He does, man.
You know,
he's got that game genie.
Streaming it and commentary and TO, and then like I'm just gonna
up, down, left, right, A B A B.
A B A C A B B. Coding it.
Are we playing Rage of the Dragons over here? Nice. Yogurt Brain holding his own right now against Kara. Like, it doesn't have a lot of health to work with, but has been playing neutral pretty well. Oh, that's not good. Now one chip, literally like so close to chip now. Yeah. Gonna get the little Uzi Vert for the win. Caramelty only has to win one more.
Another cool thing about fighting games, you can have low health. It's like good enough to make a comeback where you can take a risk, but then once it goes to like low health, then it's like, oh shoot, that's it. Like low health, you're still very dangerous.
There's like those checkmate scenarios, but like both Third Strike and VSAV, like not really. There's no true checkmates in those games because of the mechanics that are offered there. Like there's only a few. We're just getting a character kill here.
Yeah, it's a button check or
maybe. Yeah.
Or we don't like the stage. What's going on?
Maybe they don't like the Red Thirst. I personally love this stage.
I love the stage.
It's a great stage. I don't know if you've seen the Aesthetic Edition palette swap. Yeah, it looks great. Dimitri's stage in the palette swap, probably the best one in my opinion. His
this is like
his banquet or whatever.
Yeah.
It's all like dark. The colors just pop on the
I gotta look that up.
Yeah, well,
I love the theme. That's one of my favorite themes in the game, as well as this one.
This one, yeah, fighting on the side of the Empire State Building here. This is technically Felicia's stage, but Boletta also gets it. Boletta's main stage, though, is War Agony. I think this is Jetta's other stage other than Fetus of God, which we cannot have.
That's Aesthetic Edition only, right?
Yeah, it's Aesthetic Edition only because it's a boss stage and the distance is not adjusted for, so it's slightly larger, so you don't want to play on it. But we wouldn't be able to get it anyway in regular arcade, so it's not anything we have to worry about, yeah. Caramelty.
And Yogurt Brain looking much better on the
defensive tip good defense this time, like holding strong against the constant air chains that Caramelty's been throwing out this set. And like adjustments, right? Like you got to go round to round, bat to bat. You got to make those quick adjustments in this game to win. Nice. All right, we're dead even here. Tries for the unblockable. That jump roundhouse is a detached hitbox mine, and then it hits just ever so late, and you can sneak in a low right before it hits, and that creates an unblockable with her. So it's pretty okey doke. She doesn't get a ton of damage off of it, but it's guaranteed.
But it's damage and
yeah, it's just damage. Yeah. Ooh, that one hit of those ES missiles didn't hit there.
Yoga Brain.
Ooh, Scythe, yeah, standing fierce punch, yeah. Blue Oyster called, don't fear the Reaper, but got to fear the Jetta. Goes for the puddle of mud again.
That hasn't been working so far this set.
No, I think the Jettas have exhausted their bag of tricks. All right, there we go. Caramelty going to take that 2-0 over Yogurt Brain. So she is going to move on through losers, almost there. We're just going to have...
They're both Ibuki users too, right?
They are both Ibuki players. Yes, they are. Okay.
All right, we are going to take a quick break, fellas, and then we're going to continue the bracket. So... Sorry. All right, fellas, check out the info reel here. Yo, Frankie. Kodo Mike. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I was there. Yo, Amir. You're reigning champ. Yoga Brain. Repping Logan. My boy Bubbles. Left New York, though. That's all right. He's the Roo. Yo, Sonny. Chosen winning a bunch of tournaments lately. Versaga as well. I believe won Fight Kingdom. DJ Isco taking it with the ranking event. Silo. Everyone loves him some grapplers. Love Kirby. Yo, the Nom qualified off of online events too. Very, very cool. Man, what an amazing season this was, right? I think like at least 100 events happened getting us to this point. And you'll have a whole weekend filled with Third Strike. From the retro side of things, we're going to have Alpha 2 tonight after we finish up Vampire Savior. And then we'll have 2X tomorrow. Yeah, shout out to everyone who put all this together. These are some great stats. I haven't actually seen this info reel. Make sure you guys are supporting the Give Butter. This is only possible through contribution from the community. Yeah, we're just waiting for one of the players. They're in the middle of the actual 5-on-5 that's happening now, so multiple games will be like that. Hope everyone's having a great Friday night. Pull up the chat real quick. I was chatting with the Nom earlier, and I was like, hey, when are you going to Japan? It's like, if you go to Japan, you're going to get the level up. Return to sender. Return to sender. I wrote a letter to the postman. You put it in the sign. But early next morning, he brought my letter back. I don't remember the lyrics. She wrote about it. My brother was a huge Elvis fan. No such person, no such soul. I'm just reading the chat, I'm not reading the lyrics. Yeah, what's up, fellas? We're going to be continuing in a little bit. Actually, it's the Nom, who's I think in the 5-on-5, using one of those Mixbox controllers. And I don't know who took it, but I'm seeing a lot of clapping. All right, Jamie's coming up now. But yeah, y'all going to be tuning in to some Alpha 2 after this as well? Who are my late night warriors? Who's going to stay up? For that Alpha 2. We're going to have Onagai on commentary. Yeah, we'll have Onagai on commentary for that. But it's going to be a good time. I think they're getting into it. So we have a match coming up right now. We'll do a little bit of limbo. All right, Jamie just got off the Third Strike match, and here we are.
All right, yeah. Jamie here versus Patty Got Bands.
This is
Felicia.
Semis, right?
Yeah, the winner of this goes to
Losers Finals?
Losers Finals, yeah. Yes, let me double check. But yeah, here we go, right
quarters.
into it.
Oh, it's quarters.
Pick an animal. This is quarter. Okay, so one more after this. I think we have 3 more. Like, winner of this goes to Losers Finals. Plays
Well, it would be Losers Semis.
Losers Semis, okay. Yeah.
Somebody else is probably waiting there, and then losers finals, we know.
We're very close, though. This is the tail end of the tournament, especially with the way Patty Got Bands is playing. I don't like. I play Sasquatch, but Patty's got this like unique style of like reset city, essentially.
It's that bulldog style.
Yeah. I love bulldog style in this game. Like it works.
Oh, nice tech hit over there though. Got out of that. Jamie's gonna build some of that life back.
Yeah, needs to honestly go on offense just to build some white life back. And, that ice tower though disrupts her momentum. That jump fierce by Sasquatch is an automatic knockdown. It's rough. Yeah. Nice, yeah. Patty Got Bands.
Like Kyo. Kyo gets like the knockdown, the double hammer.
Sort of like his down fierce punch. Yes. He can also just short hop that or backdash, which his backdash is a short hop. So he can just like backdash in the corner and do fierce and get an auto knockdown
too.
Yeah. As long as fierce punch hits, it's a knockdown.
Damn.
Yeah. His jumping roundhouse is 2 hits also. So. And it can cross up.
So don't try to chicken block it.
No. Yep. It might end up on the opposite side.
Nice defense there.
Yeah, better defense by Jamie this round. Good. Gets the offensive series after that exchange. Gets the overhead too. Oh, runs into the ice tower.
RC Electric.
Didn't have to. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Kind of. Oh, Patty Got Bands. Does the ES pursuit there to take the bat. That's the good stuff. Tries to go for the cross-up butt cheeks, but it does not work out. That's the roundhouse, you know. Oh, but Jamie now. Oh, Patty Got Bands. Does, good ES pursuit again. I think he's going to do some ice towers here if Jamie's not careful.
Jamie's got to.
Almost punishes the wall cling by Jamie, the escape attempt.
Good escape there.
Yeah, gets out. Oh, neutral jump roundhouse. Oh, there it is. That's going to kill.
That was smart, though. That was
Sasquatch damage. That's Sass damage for you.
Jamie's like, wait, what?
Jamie's like, what just happened? Yeah. Nah, I'll coach her after the round. That's Sasquatch.
That FT2 was like 1 round of third strike right there.
Yeah, this is why we love this game, because that was a late game matchup, and it went as fast as it just did right there. So
what I say about this game is like you're constantly in decision-making mode. Whereas
it never stops.
Like Street Fighter, like you're pacing back and forth. You're kind of like waiting for a moment sometimes. But here, it's
moment to moment to moment to moment. Yeah, you don't get breathing room. Basically, it's a moment. It's partly why we call it that. Yeah, it really is. Like it's just constant like ask and answer from each other.
I think if you're someone who likes thinking on their feet, I think that's why you're so good at commentary with you guys are witty.
I'm
very quick with it.
Improvisational. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you can do improv, you're probably good at Vampire.
Yeah,
you have a career in Vampire.
I think a lot of theater kids would probably be good at Vampire, unfortunately. God, I don't want them in our scene. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So let's see, what do we got?
Losers. Semis.
Oh, we're going. Okay, this is already into it. Caramelty versus Patty Got Bands.
Right.
Losers semis. This is the person that will go on to fight Nipperman in the losers finals, and then that person will go on to fight Dyer in the grand finals.
And that was not a button check. That was a game.
That was a game. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I mean, no, absolutely zero fault of anybody with the stream. Like we don't know when it's a button check or not sometimes, and they just go in. And life bars melt in this game. Like, we see 9-second bats on occasion. Like, oh my gosh,
Caramelty good right here with the walkbacks too.
I'm loving the offense so far. Getting good confirms. Misses that one, but gets the dash back medium kick. Yeah, it's a good anti-air actually. Stops short hops too. So good use of that. There it is again. That's just a neutral one, but as you see it stops him from getting started. That's what you want. Ooh, gets the Ralph Wiggum into the 4-piece. Nope. Oh. Had a knockdown, didn't quite get the ES Ice Tower after it. You can't combo that, so it was kind of a waste. But that's an unblockable. The mine into the low.
Yeah, Caramelty's got some tech.
Nice. Good ES miss. Oh, dash through, but good blocks by Patty Got Bands there. Going to start his own offense. Doesn't pursue, but he gets the stop sign trade. Yeah. Little bit of a life disadvantage, but not much.
Oh, that was a good use of the Dark Force, actually. Got away with very little damage taken.
Dark Force activation animations, if you're not ready for them, can really mess up your momentum. Like, I don't know why. They just throw you off. It's like, why would you do that there? Oh, nice.
Oh,
there we
no,
go.
Bulldog
yeah, Patty got bands is executing. Oh, goes for the Huntsman super. And yeah,
that
so
doesn't hit low, right?
Right, it does, but it only hit, if you notice BB Hood's like small hitbox with her Uzi out, it only hits like where those bullets like come out of. So it's maybe not even a sweep's worth of range to it. The only part of it that has range is the upper part, the Huntsman.
It's a good anti-air.
Yes, if your opponent is jumping a lot, it's not a bad option. Patty got bands though, going fast on the first bat here. Almost going to have a 10-second bat. Yeah, there it is. Man, it doesn't pursue, but one more mix-up gets it. There we go.
Side for shenanigans.
Yep. Yeah, Patty got bands tons of life now to just take at his leisure. But I like this Bulldog strategy from him. He's really throwing a lot of people off. Nice, activates Dark Force. He needs to deactivate, but it won't be a big deal. Okay, she can get a big punish.
Oh, come on!
That was it. That would have probably at least taken a bat for her, so that's okay. Hey, we recovered. Yeah, there you go. Jinx, you owe me a Dr. Pepper.
Damn, you got me, though. You got me.
Oh, Stan's jab does work a bit. Patty got bands, cranking the white life here.
Just pursued, tags it with the low.
One more chain does it for Patty got bands. Kara's got to be extra cautious here.
Well, we have
table flip.
Maybe do a random
table flip.
No.
That crouching fierce goes under projectiles too. It's a really good move. It's a reset. It's an anti-air table flip. Obnoxious. So this will be Patty got bands fighting Nipperman. 3 out of 5.
Yes.
I think. Hopefully they got the message.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see threes. I saw ones, but I don't know if he meant one more game. No,
I mean, you know what's crazy about Japanese VSAV is they just like any other game, they play this game with ones. That's their set count.
Well, that's how you get the most diverse results, I suppose.
That is true. That is how you have Anakarases or Victors potentially winning sometimes where they wouldn't have. But
see if Ailerus can win an FT1 bracket.
We actually used to run something like that, but all right, we got losers finals. Patty got bans. Nipperman. Patty might have bans if he exits this tournament in first or second place. So, got to beat his fellow Logan Arcade goer in Nipperman here. I asked Nipperman when I just stepped aside for a second there, like, what's up with Dimitri, dude? Like, when did you? He's like, I just started playing him after Combo Breaker, and he's like,
very recent.
He's like, he's like, he has been playing him, but he's like, he just fits my style more, is what he said. Like, he likes Wolf, but he's like, I screw up too many things with that character, but I don't screw up what I want to do with Dimitri. Okay. So I'm like, that's respectable, right? Like, do what you can. No, goes for another one. That's almost an option select in a way. Like, got you to jump and DP'd it. Nice, there we go.
Damn, 2 bats too.
Nipperman looking very convincing here.
Bro hit him with the Tim Burton, 2 bats.
That's right, he did do 2 Batman movies, didn't he? Both Michael Keaton. Shout-outs.
MK.
Nice standing medium kick there. That's a good anti-air for Dimitri as well. Like outside, for just a normal outside of his Dragon Punch, standing medium kick. Good button.
If only they removed his proximity medium kick so you could use it. Oh, no.
Yeah, he does have a close medium kick, right?
Like
that sucks. And Felicia does too with light kick as well. And her non-proximity light kick is one of the best in the game. So it's like, that's their way of, I guess, trying to balance it out a little bit.
Better be tight.
Ooh, trades. Got the knockdown off the Fierce, but doesn't matter. Gets the Demon, that's going to be a bat. Yep.
Patty got bands could have escaped that, but
yes, he could have.
The tail end of that pleasure.
I mean, Nipperman's down a good chunk. Oh, no. Nice. This could be huge.
That's bad. This
could be really bad. Here it comes. Oh, no! That's enough. That's enough. Pursuit. Almost.
TP.
There. Oh! 2-0. Yeah, I mean, again, Dark Force is a double-edged sword for a chunk of the characters of this game. If you activate it I would say 3/4 of the characters in this game have an animation where you have to sit there and deactivate your Dark Force, and that leads to damage you don't want to take.
It's a huge risk reward.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a good investment if you think it's going to work, but sometimes you just got to do it to get out of dodge.
Yeah. The invulnerability. A lot of characters have invulnerability frames, including Felicia on her activation of Dark Force.
Yeah.
I believe
like
Dimitri does too.
Like 100 million frames. So.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a Alpha 2 or Alpha 3, like activate your custom combo almost. Like it gives you just that little bit you need to take back the momentum swing.
Damn, point blank DP. Walk up. He's a Terminator now.
Yeah, Neveran. Okay.
Got to keep him honest, but another
nice.
Man, jump medium kick pleasure. And Neveran not sitting on any bar here.
Okay, here I was gonna say Patty's gonna try his tried and true method of just like try to reset you. Okay. Oh, this might be Nipperman's. There he goes. Close standing fierce.
With the fierce.
That is Nipperman going 3-0 in losers, making it all the way to grand finals. That's the Matcherino for Third Strike, I imagine, up there at the top.
No.
I would love it if that was the Matcherino for V7.
A $2,000 pot for V7.
I think we might be compensating our players here, but this was a free-to-enter side event here at Jazzy. This is just...
but our names are right there. Isn't that going to us for the commentary?
Yeah, I believe that I have that in my contract rider, yeah.
Yes.
So... Yeah, shout outs to commentary. Some of us have made more money working on that than doing an actual job. So, and hey, it is a real job, folks. If you're doing this at home, if you don't, you can look real silly on the mic if you don't know what you're talking about. So we're already in the grand finals, by the way. Speaking of looking silly on the mic, we're just going. So I love it. They're getting right into it. Dyer immediately takes that bat, 16-second bat. Not too long.
And I think this match is a bit tough for Dimitri, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
You can do big damage on her because she's low HP, but...
They have similar tools, but I think Lilith's overall offense and rhythm is just better than Dimitri's. She gets more chances to attack, more ways to combo into her super. I mean, Dimitri, I don't think can really combo into his super, right? It's always a grab, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tick. You could do crouching medium kick and cancel that. It's so it's a 2-in-1, but it's never a combo.
But it's never a combo, right? Yeah. But Lilith, on the other hand, combos into her.
You have 10 years.
Demon.
You have 10 years.
Yeah, and Dyer has all of the neutral hits down into LI with this character. So yeah, I mean, Nipperman just got to fight for his life here. Try to reset this bracket. Dyer though just looking super strong.
And Dyer's been denying those crouch and light kick tick throws. I think Nipperman has to maybe go for Demon's Cradle next time. Another
early bat for Dyer here. Keeping the pressure on, using the LI just to use the distance closure from that. Ooh, okay, blocks the cross up. That was a good cross up by Nipperman.
Nice.
Denies the demon. All right, there we go. Oh, trades.
Almost had the trade.
Yeah, trades
combo.
the Soul Flight. That's going to kill. All right, Dyer up 2-0.
With the quickness.
Yeah. This game,
she does big damage.
The nice thing, too, about this game is even if we're in, winners, losers, or grand finals, it goes so fast. It doesn't really feel that way, right? A 3-0 in this game is very quick. So Dyer's trying to prove that point right now. Just big chain. That crouching fierce punch she does, tons of damage.
The one where she goes
the little hook with her back, I don't know, wings or whatever. Yeah, big damage. Her and Morrigan, that does big damage.
Nipperman has to find a way out of the corner. Nice bat spin.
That's the way, yeah. But he's backing off into neutral, and you notice he's not really pressing too hard.
Nice.
There we go. Yeah. Just use some of the basics here to out-footsie Dyer. That's your plan. Ooh, trades an LI. There it is. There's the first bat. Not as fast as the last few, but that might not be enough here for Nipperman, unfortunately.
And Dyer's
I am smelling an empty jump low demon. There was a low at least.
Or just air-to-air demon.
Yeah, he can also do that too. Ooh, that was possibly one right there.
Nice ES.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Okay. fights back, has 2 meters, could possibly do a tick demon on deck here for Nipperman.
Dyer has had really good push block, so it's been hard. See right there?
Yeah, Dyer, one of the best in the biz at tech hitting. Plays Beat Mania, so you know he's got buttons, right? Like, nice.
Look at that. We're
this
back
is
in there.
Nipperman's chance. There we go. Oh, I would have liked, tried to go for another one. A little overzealous, possibly. Dyer might do this in just one more hit here and seal it up, and there it is. Counter chicken block, and Dyer is your Jazzy Finale Vampire Savior champion. Our winner of the online.
Online and offline.
And offline, yeah. SoCal's own Dyer here. One of my good friends from the scene for a long time. Always happy to see him show up and show out with his Lilith. Like, he's always just, he's brutal, man. I play him in, like, casuals or even in tournament.
Yeah.
I hate it. I've only beaten him, like, maybe once in tournament, I want to say. It's so intimidating, so, but.
Good friend, but I hate playing him.
Yeah, exactly. More bitter rival, yeah. But hey, everybody, that was VSAV. So I'm glad everybody watched with us. Riz, thank you so much for your assistance on commentary, man.
So thank you
Couldn't
for
have done it without you, dude.
Thank you for covering everything,
Hey.
dropping the lore on the players.
Yeah,
all the
but
technical stuff.
you got to run and do an Alpha 2 bracket here, so I'm going to let you on limited sleep. Get this man a Dr. Pepper. If anybody's watching right now, please. Just
throw
don't-
it at me like Stone Cold. And
Yeah.
I'll just, you know.
Yeah, but hey, man, always a blast. Really happy to be here. Excited to see what tomorrow's Third Strike brings. But that's going to be it for us here on the Vampire Savior side. I hope everybody enjoyed that. I'm Action Hank.
All right, I'm Riz. I mean, you guys will see more of me because I'm about to switch it over to Alpha 2.
You'll see me tomorrow in Third Strike briefly. So thank you, everybody. I had a blast. So
up,
take
man?
it easy.
Peace. All right.